Ah, I cannot wait for that day when that song gets copyrighted and I get absolutely boned. Because I guarantee you, one day, it fucking will. It most certainly will. Knowing the fact that it comes from a place called League of Legends, I wouldn't be half surprised. Well, then, like, they're owned mostly by Tencent. So, to say that they have a propensity for probably some copyright issues is probably just going to be an inevitability as opposed to just a, like a, what would you call that? Prophecy, in a way? I don't know. But anyway, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for a bit of patience. I was away for a time. If you couldn't believe that. Although, to be honest, I am probably... I want to say I'm probably gone, like, 20% of the time. Oh, nice. How about we do the ladder? Let's see how many times we can actually get past all of this shit. You can see what's going up there in the top right. We're actually making our way through the ziggurat. Although, actually, it's telling me, or to just, like, give up. Ladder again, maybe? As we pass the first set of digits, the ziggurat must be quick for handily as weak notices. It is strict as all speed is down with the smite. Proceed with ranged or doorway. Or let's go with range, because we do have good ranged weapons. The heroic was killed in the second level. Oh, bullshit. Range check 17. Damn it. One day I'll actually manage to get up there, but fuck it. I love how the fucking first thing we get into in this shuffle play is the damn pretty boy thing. Oh, fucking god, my computer is melting right now. Okay, why the hell did I just go down to like 30 FPS and then just like bounce the hell back? Okay, because apparently... Well, damn! Interesting. Why is this game using a shitload of CPU? Well, it's not even capping out my CPU, nor my GPU, nor my memory. And I doubt it's using all of my graphics memory. No, it's not using that either. Yeah, I don't get this. It just looks like it's like, oh yeah, I want to die, that's it. Okay, whatever. It's probably like memory leak issues again. And now it's back up to 60, sweet. This game actually might look a little bit different to you all since I did have a reshade mod installed. However, this one doesn't have as much of... How should I say? It doesn't really actually have that much in terms of actual things you can modify within it. It just seems to be kind of like a... How should I say... A prerequisite called Daybreak reshader. But I mean, it's not too bad. I eventually could get rid of it at some point, but I think it actually makes the colors pop a little bit more. That is one of the main things with this game, is that the game tends to actually dull the colors down. Why? I don't fucking know. And why can't I get that to scale down either? Oh well. Can I turn that down? Just a... Yes, there we go. Beautiful. Let's fucking do some BGs. Why not? We haven't done that in a hot second. And I want to stress the hell out of the system, make sure it dies. Beautiful. And I'm curious, can you still see that DPS meter? No, fucking you can't. Who cares? Although actually, I think I actually have a good video for you guys to watch. There was this 2-hour and like 14-minute video from Mauler. And he actually is a part of a multi-hour series on The Last Jedi. He's done multiple series on it. But like his more recent stuff on The Last... Is it not The Last Jedi? It's like The Force Awakens, that's right. I was like, what is the first in the series called? Oh yeah, The Force Awakens. Oh wow, lovely. Fucking first game we get into, it's people getting clobbered. A solid 375 versus 0. And let's see. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if within like the first 10 minutes I probably become like the highest DPS dude here. No need to sit there, although it's a damn Templar character. Those groups really seem like they're pre-made. Nope, it's just your team sucks. I guarantee your groups are never pre-made. It's legitimately always because people... Yeah, it's usually because one team is bad and then you have someone chronically leave, which then causes a chain reaction of people coming in halfway through a game, getting pissed, and then leaving. You wouldn't believe how fucking common that is. Oh, damn, someone already did it. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should probably activate those. Oh. Oh. Everyone, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. Not bad. Oh, fuck. The thing is, I'm like completely out of magicka. There we go, beautiful shield stack with block spam. Just to get through those random alt days where it's like, how about you just die? Get mutagen up. Yeah, I'm not gonna survive that. Too many rages spams. It's good that at least that sorcerer is doing well. I've been on way too many teams where I am the highest DPS and usually not the highest healing, but like pretty much up there. But then the main issue becomes that my allies, while they can do enough damage, they seem to have an issue securing kills. And it's probably just an issue of coordination. Because like I'm doing legitimately an insane amount of points getting up there into the upper echelons, and it's like, oh yeah, how about you just don't do anything? I'll say, if that dude's gonna spam that Shijik order skill line in front of me and not die, I'm gonna be getting pretty pissed. You trying to hurt me there, sorcerer? You at least better be doing some healing then. Ooh, sweet. At least my pet was actually resummoned. I'm gonna go ahead and summon him down too. Someone can use that. The thing is, we don't have very many AoE DPS in there. We're missing one dude. And if we just had a dude spamming Steel Tornado, we could have gotten so many fucking kills there. Well, of course, you won't be able to compete because there's only, I don't know, only room for 2 more kills, and this dude's spamming the living shit out of heals. And even with me focus targeting him, it'll be really fucking hard to kill him. Ooh, beautiful. Ooh, I'm loving that sign. Look at that, 17,000 heals per second. Anything that high in BG is actually commendable. It's a shitload of healing. Come here, bitch. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. He immediately dashes out, though. That's fine, just get up here. Ooh, come on. Oh, fucking someone did it on the Atronach too. That ain't gonna fucking help here. Oh, this is purple anyway. It's not like they'll be able to actually kill us. Defeat is not an option! I mean, we actually are doing pretty good, and Orange still hasn't managed to get in shit in the last couple of seconds. God, this guy is way too ballsy for a Templar. He's able just to sit here, spam the vampire shit and run away. Of course, even though I'm halfway through this damn thing, I'm still on top of my group, that is. So Fire Drakes, what were you? Were you the Sorcerer? Yeah. Oh, Dirt Rooster. Ooh, please stand by again. Fucking him again, too. Every time, I swear I find him. Seeing Chimney Swift in here. Although, is that dude actually streaming? I mean, that dude doesn't pump out any content anymore, even though he did fucking wonders with the Minecraft craze 5 years ago. Let me see. Please stand by. Please stand by. To be honest, though, even though he's barely pumping out any content and just like making vlog shit, he's probably making more money. Because it's really only because that how should I say this? Like, vlogging content on YouTube is so much more popular than gaming content. Not to say that gaming content's like not actually popular, but like in the sense that it's popular with the executives of this game. Because the thing is that when it comes to vlogging content, beauty content, all that like normie shit, as you would probably call it, it actually rakes in a lot more advertisers than, say, gaming content. And that's just because of the nature of gaming content being more violent, or news channels not getting more because of the fact that they're being news and are therefore controversial. But because of that nature, those type of contents actually earn way more. Their CPM is way fucking higher than, say, what you'd find on the gaming channel that maybe have 2, or even if they even get monetized. Because in a lot of cases, there was, who the fuck was it? MXR is actually having an issue where he can't even monetize any of his Fallout 4 videos because the person who made the intro song all of a sudden started to actually put their song into the copyright system, and now all of a sudden all of his content is now being automatically copyright claimed. But the thing is too, when it comes to Fallout 4, and the fact that it's often using guns and headshots and decapitations and shit like that, yeah, you don't get a whole lot of content with that. Same thing with Apex Legends, or I guess Minecraft's really the only thing that's kind of on the edge because you use bows and swords as opposed to guns. And the fact there's like 0 actual dead bodies. So that actually is way more family friendly. But even then, that's just still like a very rare situation. So you can actually earn quite a bit more just through doing vlogging than anything else. I actually think with MXR, that's the same situation with him. He actually earns a shitload more on his vlogging channel with his girlfriend than he does on his actual MXR channel, where he pumps out, you know, Skyrim videos and mod reviews for Fallout 4. And it's actually probably why content like his has actually been decreasing on this platform. Which makes you kind of sad. I do appreciate the days when there was more animators and more gaming-centered channels, but I don't know. It's still probably pretty popular. Actually, you know what? I actually haven't showed you what we've done with the house in the meantime. I think we've actually done quite a few things, but have I shown them? It's hard to say because I've been away for like a week. So like everything that I could have done to the place, you probably haven't seen. Well, that, and I bought that really freaking expensive plant for the building. What was it called? It was like the Dark Elf tent. It was like that really large one that has like actual 4 wings and a very big open center that they use for most of the market stalls. Ooh, thing is beautiful to have. I actually love these large tent things. I'm not sure why. And actually, but you probably have a really good thing to have then. What is that one base I really like? I'm trying to think. What was it? Like the Cold Harbor Estate? Is that what it's called? It's like the one with a large ass open area, 0 buildings, but it's like super easy to build on and like express yourself there. I think that's the one I'm thinking about. So like if you actually had a shitload of tents for that, it actually probably could make a pretty interesting, bizarre type of build. Fucking great. I didn't come into one halfway through, and look at that. It's actually fully fledged. Why the fuck can I not close that? There we go. Christ. And my food for some reason is gone, even though I had an hour left on that. Here, why don't we just go ahead and spam ourselves a little bit of alts, see what we can take down. I love how even though I didn't have that actually queued up, it still actually hit him. But you can't run away from the beauty that is Night Slayer, and its always hitting ability. Same thing with you. You can't run away from me or the mod. You probably could. You actually have a decent speed. Fuck you and your scale spam. I swear I can't use half my abilities in this game because everyone spams the living shit out of reflective scales. So I'm facing nothing but DKs and Nightblades. And when it's not that, I'm facing Templar healers, spamming the living crap out of Breath of Life, that vampiric crap. Oh, beautiful. Everyone used to say Soul Assault was a cheese blade ability, but that was back before everything was untargetable. Or rather, I should say undodgeable? Yeah, undodgeable. I was thinking back when it was dodgeable, but no. Everything was dodgeable back then. But nowadays, everything is undodgeable, because apparently that made stamina builds able to survive for too long. Oh, fucking no. And to be fair, those stamina builds are still probably some of the better shit you can get for this game. Just spam the shields on them. Oh yeah, just keep that going. Yeah, let's just keep that curse on. Applying that pressure. Fucking get out of here, DKs, with your obnoxious ass. Oh, heal up, beautiful. Alright, dizzying swing spam. And for some reason I'm locked on the ground, but doesn't matter because he got stunned twice in a row and didn't finish me off. That's what I like to see. Everything I'm doing is completely unblockable. Fuck you. And my pet says the exact same thing too if you weren't spamming Dragon's Blood.
Oh, so we're actually fighting now?
Hey, we're actually fighting now. Fucking get out of here, piece of shit. Woohoo! Not bad. What did you hit me with that actually hit for so hard? Just the enchant and shit. Yeah, we're fine though. We're actually top of the boards. And I still have an ult here that I could spam down for a free bit of assist. We wanted to come here, little shits. If only we had a Templar here, able to spam the living shit out of, what the fuck is it called? Like just that purifying crap. I would really freaking love that right now. That can just save me so much extra HP. No need to do your thing. Together we are Venom. Oh my god, who fucking doesn't love Marvel references? Oh, speaking of Marvel, has anyone here actually seen that brand new Marvel film? I mean, here it's been getting pretty average reviews, but at the same time, it's also doing good at the box office, so it can't really be that bad to the general audience then. So I'm actually kind of conflicted whether or not I should see it. Definitely not this weekend, but just like in general, because I know right now it's probably just going to be still fucked in the theaters. Although I'm actually kind of wondering how much of its success is due to the fact that it has that brand recognition. Like, if it wasn't called Captain Marvel, if it was called, like, anything else that was, like, pretty much obscure in the MCU, would it still actually be popular? Although I guess Guardians of the Galaxy was also a pretty obscure comic book series, according to some peeps. So even then, I think maybe just the fact it's a Marvel movie probably makes it instantly appealing. I don't know, hard to say what actually attributed to its success. Could just simply be the fact that it's a good film. Below my mind anyway. No, you can't run up here. You just have to sit there and die. What the fuck was he doing? I'm just gonna stand still right here. No one's gonna fucking see me behind here. I'm safe behind the walls because walls equal safety. Get the fuck out of here, Nightblade. You're weak shit. I guess I'm gonna spam cloak these fucking douchers right here in front of us. and just expect the best. I just gotta love how those dudes spammed cloak like 4 times in a row without any sort of issue. Please, do you want to spam this shit again? Fucking get out of here. Baroque shit. What are you, Magic and Nightblade? Why are you inside here? I love this too. He's like trying to come inside. And it's like, oh, why is nothing happening here? And he has to spam an ultimate to get rid of me. That is kind of obnoxious with Magical Nightblades. They're instantaneously cloak spam, and even with me having Maw, my pet, and my passive Thunder AoE, I still can't bring that shit out of stealth unless I'm spamming those invisible potions, which, at that point, I don't want to be spamming invisible potions. Or, what is that, the undodgeable shit, what is it called? Steel Tornado. Like, I don't want to have to resort to undodgeable, large-scale AoE shit that's so meta and so prominent. It's, like, obnoxiously commonplace, I suppose. It's like going with a .dk build in large-scale PvP or PvE for 50k DPS with things like Hundings or Twiceborn back when that was still a thing. Get out of here, you weak shit Nightblade. Please spam some more like Concealing Strike and Cloak spam. I haven't seen that shit in like 3 seconds. Although I will say, out of all the meta builds, that at least is one of the least common, due to the fact that Magical Nightblades are more of a meme in terms of their like popularity. Ooh. You cannot use this item while dodging. That's fine. Of course, it's Dawnbreaker. I can see why the TK is using those abilities. Those are all nice, large AoE. They also have a bunch of utility to them. And they do apply a dot. Which, in a group that doesn't have a Templar, dots are basically a guaranteed death sentence. So unless you have a Templar, DKs are ridiculously overpowered. Christ, I wish you could hold down R to get an idea of where you want to do. So like prime it, and then when you release it, it actually like properly triggers. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Stop with your dumb spamming cloak. And I see a Templar sitting there spamming his. Interesting. Yeah. Are you that same one? No, you're a different build. Hard to say from the outset. All Sword and Board Templar builds look exactly the same. So it's hard to say which ones are actually unique. Owie. I do appreciate you getting that. Fucking Christ, spamming Steel Tornado the execute in large scale with no backup support. Right now I'm just currently spamming healing AoEs to keep everyone alive. Seems we're doing quite fabulously. And now I just have a large sponge in the way. Nice. I think the dude jumped on my pet. And you look like you're unable to get out of here. Beautiful. Why don't we just keep this going then? That's why I gotta keep those scales up. As soon as I see a DK falter on those scales, stun. Get the fuck out of here. Whoop. And I love how I'm the one that actually first initiated combat on him when he first got out of that fight, and yet I did not get the an assist. In fact, the guy who critical charged him and light attacked him with his weapon enchant going off got the kill, and I got zilch. I love that. Just that random ass what is that fucking called? Mad Tinkerers wandering in, doing all of that hefty work. So let's get that Templar out of here. Ooh, nice. Oh, fuck. I was trying to actually do something here, but what did I get hit for? Just a bunch of ultimates. I mean, it's hard to say. Crescent Sweep is a very nice ult. Large AoE radiant damage from it. I think it's also undodgeable. So it's a fucking nice one. Yeah, why don't we just spam this shit over there? Why not? Fuck you, purple. Why do you stop doing that? It fucking hurts. Alright, 1 second. Let me just go ahead and give him some of that big old fucking heals. Biggest dickus. Alright, get your heals up. Mutagen, maybe? Yeah, that seems to actually be kind of working. Just hump this post and hope that the Nightblade gets confused. I love how the dude's not even looking at me and is able to actually spam this shit. Cauldron's Legacy, what the fuck is that? And why did it hit me for nearly 8,000 damage? It hit me harder than an ultimate. I mean, not to say that a set piece cannot hit harder than an ultimate, but it fucking shouldn't. Especially when I'm guessing that was Oblivion damage. I mean, if I wanted to be a true dick, I could spam Night Slayers, Slow Semblance, and then... I don't know, what's other meta shit that right now that's really getting popular? I wouldn't really say Shield Breaker because shields are no longer in meta season. But I could see those being popular. Get out of here, small dick boy. 600,000 DPS ain't bad. 608 with 228 healing. For a grand total of roughly around 83,000 points. Yeah, which is probably not the highest one. But it looks like you actually get a nice amount of like mixed DPS and heals. Actually, I don't know. I would say all these dudes are pretty much standard DPS. But us two dudes right here were mixed combo. Although actually, why did he have so many more points? Oh, because he had the 2 double kills, which gave him 440 more points. If it wasn't for those 2 things, he'd be down an extra 400 points away from me. Because I was like, I did way more than you in terms of like assists and kills. How the fuck do you have as many points as me? Oh, double kills. I mean, like getting like 1 or 2 of those things actually just basically gets you so much shit. Alright, fuck it. Not too bad though, I ain't gonna be salty about that. I'm actually kind of happy to see a Warden do well in terms of score. That isn't just spamming Permafrost and Steel Tornado for the win. Although maybe I need to do a build like that at some point. Perennial's Aptitude. What else would be good with that? That basically give us a stamina build, give us Kahjiit that does that. Especially now that Kahjiit kind of has hybrid stats. Ooh. And then, I don't know, maybe Twiceborn Star? Like, Perennial's Aptitude, Twiceborn Star, and then... what would be a good headpiece to go with that? I'm, like, trying to think. Like, I almost want to use, like, those weird hybrid sets. But I'm just thinking, what would be good for AoE damage from there? Yes, those sets. I haven't looked at the Monster Helm sets in a hot second, because they always go mom. No, I'm not gonna on this fucking Owlcast website. Get out of here. Always go for Fextra's Life. Why? Why the fuck not? So, all sets, Monster Helms. Here we go. So, actually would be good here. A Balorg actually might be a good idea to get. Since that would actually bump up your weapon damage and spell damage. Which would be heavily influenced by that Permafrost ultimate. So you'd be getting a shitload of stats. I can see that being really fucking useful. And you just actually able to rip and tear with Permafrost in that combo. Especially considering it's in that first 10 seconds, that you would have the highest stats out of anybody. Dama House? I don't know, let's see. When you deal damage, if this trick that deals Flamer Physical, it grants Spep and Will damage, occurs once every 15 seconds. I could see that being good, but it's more of like a PvE set. Of course, you could always just spam Earth Gore and... what else would be good? I don't know, Troll King maybe, if you want to get like uber fucking heals. Or Ice Heart. Oh my god, that'd be beautiful. Ice Heart, Steel Tornado, Permafrost combination with Perennial's Aptitude. Ooh, damn. That could so fucking work. I could so see that working too. And the thing is too, because I think, doesn't Dual Wield still have some of the highest spell power anyway? And then if you get the Permafrost variant, you also stun and immobilize people, which just naturally screws people over anyway. I can see that actually being really fucking good. Hey, what's up there, Scruffy? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I don't know, I'm just theorizing some builds right now. I don't know, Ice Heart. I actually could see like a pretty good combination there. Especially considering you could also bump up your spell stats a little bit more. Lord Warden, Maw of the Infernal, nah. Molekena, that'd be cool, but probably wouldn't be too good. Nearleth, nah. Night Flame, nah. Pirate Skeleton, nah. Scourge Harvester, we can take damage if it's in. Potentially. Selene, we deal direct melee damage. I could see that working too. Hard to say, there's a lot of things here that could actually probably do some decent deeps. Oh yeah, and Spawn of Afala, I would always think it would be actually kind of a troll thing to have with a bow build. Imagine having Spawn of Afala, spamming a couple of heavy attacks, and then all of a sudden, all these people in a large area are just slowed and slowly being dealt damage to. While your team just comes through and ass pounds them. Or Thuvrakun. I can see that actually working. When someone damages you, create a growing pool of desecrated bile for 8 seconds, which applies minor maim, minor defile, and does disease damage. And that's actually pretty good. Reduces healing, reduces DPS. Yeah, I can see that. Nah, Valkosa's not good. Of course, Zon would always be an overpowered choice for anything. But I'm thinking the thing that would synergize the best with a Permafrost build would definitely be Balorg. Just because it would do so much fucking extra damage. And spamming that with a Perennial's Aptitude build, oh my goodness. That could work. And then just having the Twice-Born Star just so you could balance out your stats. But the thing is, how do you balance the other Magicka stats? Because the thing is the reason why balancing Magicka and Stamina builds is difficult is because you need a mixture of like 20 different stats that is properly balanced to actually do good DPS. You need spell penetration and physical penetration. You need physical crit and spell critical. You need max Magicka and you need max stamina while also possessing a decent amount of maximum health. But it's like very few things actually cater to all of these sets. You only just get a maximum of 1. So it's like, legitimately, realistically, all you could really do is bump up your physical stats, throw in Perennial's Aptitude to bump up your Magicka stats a decent amount, and then try to go ham with it. You really couldn't bump up both very much. The only area where I could see it potentially working is with Critical, since Critical is a universal alt for Magicka and Stamina. Critical multipliers and critical damage multipliers being the main two things you'd probably bump up. So you'd be using things like... Actually, wait, is there even a critical that's all just across the board? I don't think there is. The only utility stone I know of is that Steed ultimate that gives you speed and health recovery, which is such a fucking troll. But I could see that working too. Having 7% extra speed while using a Permafrost and Steel Tornado thing could actually work out. Okay. Immediately since I stunned them all, they're all fucking recoiling. I love how that purple dude summoned the blades. Even though by all means... Christ, why did I take forever to actually get the fuck out of? 1 second, I'll read what you got in chat. I just need to... skedaddling out of here. Fucking new blades. Just spamming the living shit. Why do they not follow me? What the hell? That day they did eventually. For some reason my orange team just randomly all fucking died. So much stuff going on in this game. Well, it's like when I first looked at World of Warcraft, everything about WoW. I know, it's a lot of things to learn. Especially just considering that you don't have just one expansion to consider. Like, you don't have to just focus on Morrowind to get the full gist of content. I mean, you still have the catalog of like 10 or so DLC to actually consider. So you still actually have a lot to learn. And like, you don't know a lot about the classic struggle in World of Warcraft. Like, I guarantee you, if you ask modern day WoW players, like, what the fuck Molten Core is about, they're like, I have no idea what the hell that place even is. But then you ask anyone here about, say, Kraggler, and they're like, oh yeah, that zone where you have to deal with the potential conflict of Celestials. Oh yeah, that one. And it's like they can give you a full fucking reciting of everything going on there. Plus how it actually still impacts gameplay to this very day. And that's actually kind of a sick thing to have in a game like this. Was that dude just spamming the living shit out of Snipe? I mean, I can't fault you. Thing is, the creme de la crop of builds. Come on, fucking get him. He's running. He's going after the one dude that we have that is crippled. Come on, can we shock the dude? Taser his asshole. Beautiful, dead. And actually, I said this reshader thing is actually not too powerful. The last time I reinstalled someone's shader mod, the thing looked wonky as hell. But I'm not sure. I actually might consider at some point maybe changing the reshader settings. Well, it's hard to say though too, because I actually need to calibrate this monitor, and I have no way of actually doing it. Fuck you with the damn meteor. And this meteor actually is living too. Oh, that one dude's getting pecked. Oh, again with that mad tinkerers. That thing is, swear to fucking God, that thing is always on time with blocking people's rolling out. What class are you? Like a mage? Well, actually, I am a sorcerer, which I guess you could consider the mage class. But really, every class can be a mage. But it's called a sorcerer. And right now, the specific build that I'm running is kind of my take on a pet build. A heavy attack pet build. How the hell did I get a triple kill? I wasn't even paying attention. I was just kind of spamming shit. And it's a pet build. Why do I call it a pet build? It's because I actually have 2 pets summoned right now. With a item set that actually summons a pet. And I actually have a different set that actually summons a temporary companion. That also stuns and deals damage. Which is a super fucking useful set to have on. So there's actually a lot of pets going on here. And it looks like someone just killed another one of my pets. Rude of you, my dudes. Here, let me cleanse that crap off me. Thing freaking hurts. And look, they're coming up here. Come on, I got a beautiful little ultimate here to fuck you over. Oh, counter-ulted right on top of that shit. But the thing is, both of us ulted, which, yeah. Oh, bullshit, I blocked you there. Wrecking blow spam, get out of here. Trying to knock me up in the air to try to get a little bit of wombo off on him. Yeah, cleanse that Dawnbreaker off us, that thing hurts. But damn, is this dude dodge rolling for 1,000,000 fucking HP. But he succumbed to his injuries. Collapse onto your little deathbed there, my darling. Come on, spam that stun. Should we stun him? These guys look like they're separated. Go after these children. Oh, what the hell? He was looking one direction and teleported the other. How the hell did you manage that? It's like the game actually bugged out for him. Come here, little puss puss. I understand here you might be lacking a tampon. We can most certainly provide for you. Well, whatever. He's running. Oh shit, got him coming again. Hey, there we go. This is going to mess him up. Getting line of sight of them is going to instantly result them in losing their ability to actually cast spells. And it also just has a really big mindfuck. Because a lot of these people are stamina characters, which stamina characters are not affected by any sort of silences, usually because most of their abilities are non-magicka, and silences only work on magicka shit. And yet, they're still terrified of it because they know there's like a subconscious association of the Sorcerer Ultimate with a coordinated group that's ready to just ulti-bomb and fucking destroy people, when that's not really the case. Rarely do Sorcerer ults like that, like negates, actually result and people get the full fucking wombo combo. 1 second, I'll see that as soon as I die. Because right now I can just not look at this while also intensely flipping my damn head left and right. Alright, everyone's healed up. You healed up my babies. I was gonna say, can you stub that? Stub that with that lightning spell? I'm not sure we mean sub that with a lightning spell. I mean, I could. I do actually have quite a bit of lightning spells here. My reaching spell actually does do lightning damage, and my lightning staff I use for heavy attacks because this lightning staff heavy attack cannot be dodged or reflected back to me. So I can actually just sit here and let these dudes take the full brunt of my deeps. Ooh, look at that nice Nightblade combo. Didn't save you though. Gained a kill, lost a life. Beautiful job there. Outstanding move. I think I actually may just help that green dude run away. Ah, no. I just see Templar in the back spamming spears and shit. Get out of here with your crap. And look at that. None of his group is coming by to actually save him. Here, pop him down. Nice. Can we get the cleanup? Yes, we can. Beautiful. Gotta love that fucking ultimate. Does a little bit of damage, stuns people, and it summons a pet that lasts for over 30 seconds. Which, if you don't know, 30 seconds is a really long duration for any ability. The only things that really last that long are legitimate, like, raid-wide or trial-wide buffs. I'm completely out of magicka. 1 second, gotta sap it back. 1 second. Man, I just love the resto heavy attack. Super clean, super nice thing to actually get off, and it's super satisfying. And it also heals, gives major mending, and does a decent amount of damage, especially with my... what the fuck is it called? My Night Slayer set bonus, which my Night Slayer set gives a set of Oblivion damage, which is undodgeable, unshieldable, and hits for full amount. And I'm actually able to hit for all of that. Here, spam that pet. As soon as he sees the pet, he dips. He knows the pure ramifications of such an untainted raw ability here. I gotta say that my group is on their fucking game right now. And the other teams are kind of weirdly uncoordinated. They're like all fracturing and splintering off and not really pulling up a cohesive fight against any of us. So just like a little bit of coordination here, a little bit of healing from everybody, and we're just rocking and socking. Like the fact we just killed 2 people by themselves was a big thing. Because no one should be rocking by themselves. But it also looks like green is missing, just a straight up missing somebody. Like, are they? No, everyone has a full team of 4. Oh yeah, there he is. Are you gonna run away? Nice blade, yes he is. Fine. Alright, counter ult on top of him, stun them. Beautiful, purify that shit. Nice. He's also spamming that obsidian shit on me to stun me and snare me. Ain't gonna fucking work. You know what I find weird though? Is that a purify actually gets rid of my heavy attack on the person. It's like whenever I'm actually heavy attacking somebody, it's actually kind of like a buff applied to somebody or a debuff applied to somebody. I never really fucking understood why they actually consider it like that. Because it's just like weird, like you're playing against somebody, then all of a sudden your character stops attacking them, and it's like, why the fuck did you just stop? Ooh, damn, look at that point. Over 1,000 ahead of the other person. Not too bad though, we actually did 505 with 170 healing. with like a grand total of 670 stats. Yeah, this dude actually did more, but had over 1,000 points less. Not bad. That's why I love having the mixed healing and DPS, because you actually get the maximum points from something, even if you don't pump out the most in terms of combined healing and damage done. It's strangely good. It is strangely good. Because if you want to compete with like leaderboards in deathmatch BGs, it's a really nice way to actually achieve it without having to run groups and meta builds. Thank you, Shiogorath, for reminding me to drink water. I will praise you till the day's end. So actually, let me show you a little bit more of this build. So as you can see, we have Maw of the Infernal on here right now. All of them are actually heavy pieces. The 2 Maw pieces, that is. The rest is light armor. And the significance of the armor pieces and their weight category actually influences my stats. So light armor has mostly magicka stats, so mostly mage stuff. Medium armor is all stamina abilities and is more for, you know, hunters and rogues. And heavy armor is more for the tankiness aspect. So by having a mix of 2 heavy, I actually do get a nice bonus to spell resistance and physical resistance, as well as bonus health recovery and stats on hit, as well as just straight up raw extra health, which is always nice. 4% health is useful. And so with armor, since I have 5 pieces, I actually get access to these 2 things in the end that actually apply specifically to people who are wearing 5 or more pieces. So I get an extra 2100 critical, an extra nearly 5,000 spell penetration, as well as just having a bunch of extra spell resistance, magicka recovery, magicka cost reduction, as well as just the reduction in snares and sprinting, which is actually kind of really weird. I didn't know they got rid of snares and sprinting. Interesting. They reduced the cost of sprinting on light armor. I didn't even realize they did that, because that used to always be extra, I think, magicka. The fact they gave light armor extra speed and reduced... I mean, it makes sense because light armor is light, but when it comes to the mage aspect, that is so fucking weird. I like it, though. Makes light armor more competitive in BGs. Because the thing is, light armor used to not have that extra stats to mobility. It used to just be straight raw damage, which was really kind of unfortunate because anybody who is spamming snares, or if you had to make an escape because you're in an unfavorable situation, you really couldn't do that unless you were a magicka character or magicka sorcerer that could spam, let's see, bolt escape, which I don't even use. Bolt escape is really good if you just want to run away, as well as stun people. I don't really use it. I don't really see it as terribly necessary, which actually I could probably get rid of it in face of shock reach, but I like what it is. But going back to this, that just explains the armor types. Maw of the Infernal actually has a nice amount of stats with it. Gives it a nice amount of health, which is always useful. As well as also just making it so you summon a Daedroth with every damage of a heavy attack, which means every cycle of it. So a heavy attack hits like 5 times for every cycle of it. And so you actually do get a decent amount of chances to summon it. I mean, we have Maw up nearly 100% of the time in BGs. So we actually do get to keep that up. Does a nice frontal conal AoE damage called Flame Breath. As well as when it's done with that, it also does light attack damage as well as bites that set people on fire. So it's actually a pretty versatile thing, as well as it also just being something that can absorb spells and ultimates, which is always a nice thing to distract people. Then we got the Bad Tinkerers, and the big thing with this thing is that it summons the Vicious Fabricant that does damage, which is super nice, as well as it also knocks up people, and also can absorb some damage to itself if it gets hit. So it actually allows for a situation in which you can knock up multiple people in a group, which actually allows your team to kind of like counter-react it and buys them time, which you saw many times in that last BG when it hit 3 or 4 people with that thing. Super nice thing. And it also does shock damage, which being a sorcerer, a lot of your spells are actually passively increased. A lot of your shock spells, I should say, are passively increased So it's actually kind of nice. There's also the... Let's see, there should be... Yeah, Night Slayer. So we're using a lot of Night Slayer because we are spamming heavy attacks. And the reason why that's important is because this actually makes it so we do Oblivion damage at the last tick of a heavy attack for 9% of the dude's health. So to give you an idea, that's, say if you're facing somebody with 30,000 HP, which it does happen, you'll be doing close to 3,000 damage with a heavy attack combo that goes through shields, goes through blocks, and goes through, you know, the resistance, so it hits them for a raw 3k, which hitting somebody for 10% of their HP that they can't get rid of on top of everything else is just a really nice way to apply pressure to somebody. I was actually thinking about playing ESO because of all these cool things that I'm an MMO fan already, but I'm not sure yet. Well, I mean, there's a lot of things to consider when it comes to switching an MMO. I feel like if you're coming from World of Warcraft to ESO, it's just doing a little bit of research to actually figure out if you like, say, the direction of the company, say if you actually agree with the payment model it has set up, because a lot of people tend to disagree with that, with ZOS. If you like the class system and the combat system, those are always a big contentious point, but it's also a pretty easy game to get into since it has a very low bar of entry. If you just want to like play around in it, you can go to Steam, pick up the game for 20 bucks, and then you're able to play, you know, the majority of content in the game, get up to max level. I mean, legitimately, the base game, you can actually reach max level, and you can still do a fair amount of the content. I mean, you can still do BGs, you can still do a large portion of dungeons, you can still do Cyrodiil PvP, with the exception of Imperial City. You can still do Craglorn zones with Craglorn Trials. And you can also do, I mean, pretty much all the overland content here of the 3 major factions plus Craglorn. And what else is included with the base game? Well, I mean, just access to all the classes. So you have access to you don't have access to Warden, scratch that. You don't have access to Warden. That requires Morrowind. But you still have access to Sorcerer, Nightblade, Templar, and Dragonite. So you can always just jump into it with a cheap little investment and get a decent amount from it. Although, you can always buy it from places like G2A if you want to get it for cheaper. I mean, let me take a look at it right now. Let's see how cheap G2A is right now for Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls, I spelled scrolls wrong. Awesome. Online. See all results. No, I don't want the Elsewhere expansion. I just want the base game. No, that's Somerset upgrade. Oh, well, damn. Elder Scrolls Online plus the Somerset DLC for $17. Well, $18 if you round it up. That's actually pretty fucking... That's a really great deal. Nice. Nice. I'm not even shooting you, too. You can get it for that much. Of course, it's G2A, and you have to deal with that. It's like G2A is basically the eBay of online retailers. But let's see if you can see this here. I mean, legitimately, you can get it, which is right here, ESO plus Somerset, which I'm assuming is both the chapter and the game itself. So that's actually not too bad. Oh yeah, and there's other offers for up to $15. Wow. That's actually amazing. That's really good. I think I bought Somerset for more than that. And is this a worldwide key? Yeah, it can't be activated in the United States. Okay. Well shit, is this a Steam key? No, it's not even a Steam key, so you go through the official website itself. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. I mean, if you're willing to take the risk, it's a good deal. Well, that, and I think I've technically partnered with G2A through the fact I use Gaming for Good, which handles the processing payments for that website. So, yeah, I actually think, yeah, I should actually be able to get, like, a referral code for that, too. Although I'm not sure. I actually really don't push those hard anymore. I used to do it for some reason because people were like, yeah, you know any good way to buy this game? Because apparently that was a common thing for Total Warhammer 2, since that game has a shitload of DLC and is super expensive to get into. I mean, to buy like the full thing of Total Warhammer 2, it's like some $200. So buying all your stuff through G2A actually does save you quite a bit of money. Just because you earn so much more. Nice. Okay, so got an extra box and a ring lit. I think we'll do one more BG and then head to our crafter real quickly. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you my damn house. For some reason though, it's weird. If you queue into a BG while in your house, it'll boot you out into the last place you were summoned into. For some reason, I don't know why. I think it's because they consider your house an instance area similar to like a dungeon. So you kind of just like get kicked out of it randomly. I don't really get it, but it works. It works. Let's see. What's going on here? Why does my dude have a notification? Oh. Wait, shit, I got drops on my channel? Hell yeah. That's sweet. So actually, Scruffies, right now, if you actually watch me on Twitch, you actually, if you link your Twitch account with your Elder Scrolls Online account, you actually get Obelisk crates. You actually get a chance to get Obelisk crates, that is. And those could actually be redeemed for in-game crates, which give you a chance at loot. So it's actually kind of sick. I wonder if I can get myself crates by watching me. Or should I link this Twitch account, my Zos Pandalius account, with this account? I could do it. Actually, wait, can you link multiple accounts? Would they allow that? Or they're like, no, you have too many accounts associated with this account. Because I can see that as a way of gaming the system. Watch your own stream through your own channel's perspective for free crates. Yeah, I could see that being an abuse. Yeah, that's fine, though. The Obelisk crates are not too, like, too valuable. It's mostly, like, free resources and shit. It actually is pretty sick, though. I think there actually is larger stuff you can get. I'm just not sure what, though. Here, let's summon that thing down on there. Want to get these boys out of here. Get out of here. My pets are coming here, you little shit. Ooh, two-handed dude fucking rocked out of here like a damn pussy. Here, 1 second. I gotta kill you real quickly. Oh, I stunned him. Can we get him, though? Ooh, got him, boys. Let's get orange here. Can we stun him? Yes, we can. I'm just trying to follow this dude as close as possible because I passively damage. Oh, you just want to spam your little healing shits here? Here, let's spam our ultimates. 1 second. Spam the pet down. There we go, get that curse up. Oh, come on, fuck. My team almost came in time, but the dude started spamming in Radiant Strikes, which is like an undodgeable Templar execute. That bullshit. I swear to God, it's the only thing Templar healers are good for, is spamming Purify and spamming Purify, plus that Purifying Light, plus that execute. Really, anything else? Oh, and that massive freaking heal they do that's really fucking good. Ooh, orange got hit by that Matt Tinkers again, dude. Get fucking whipped. I see a werewolf in the background. Oh yeah, you still also get access to many of the skill lines in this game. I think the only skill lines that would be off limits to you as a non-paid user would be maybe the Dark Brotherhood skill line, since those require a DLC. But the Thieves Guild one you're able to access and utilize in this game regardless of what stage you're in. And they also have a nice subscription model in this game that actually kind of makes it easier to get into this game as well. Because then you don't have to buy like all the individual DLC. You can literally just subscribe to this game for a month, get access to all the major DLC and old chapters. And that's actually like a pretty damn solid good deal. Especially considering you also get the equivalent of crowns. Like, you get the... Ooh, shit. Spam that shield. It looks like just completely forgot about me. Do you know how many people play that game? What, play Elder Scrolls Online? I mean, I'm trying to remember. When they announced the Morrowind, they said they had like 7 million unique players playing this game. But you have to remember that's spread across 3 platforms that are all separate. So you have like your Xbox, your PS4, and your PlayStation, or your PC. Alright, looks like they didn't follow me. Sweet. I think he was going to try to dodge me through the tunnel. Alright, I'll just follow you, dude. You seem to know what you're doing. It looks like orange and green, they were just patty caking each other's ass cheeks. Patty cake, baker's wish. Bake me a boy who's nice and thick. Get him down, boys. Oh. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Green's trying to run away in the distance, but will it be enough? Oh, yep, looks like I got big old werewolf spamming his shit. Oh, fuck, there's 2 of them. Plus a critical rush spammer. Say, they kind of love it when you... Fucking love that. Just random mad tinkerers coming through here with the wallop. Nice. Killed the werewolf in the distance. You have to remember, though, this game is also still pretty popular. With the recent announcement of the Elsewhere DLC and their year-wide plans, it's actually been getting probably more and more press coverage nowadays. It's almost in a way kind of having like its second wave. Although, really, is it a second wave? It's kind of like having an uptick, really, to describe it. So there is actual longevity with this game. Can I spam that Purify, please? Jesus Christ, there is so many dots on me. And I'm slowed to an unending degree. That Templar ship plus that Ice Wall all slowing me down for like 30%. Stacking, stacking, stacking. But here we go. There's that AoE I'm applying. I'm just trying to get that healer. There you are. There you go, he's done. And my team knows what the fuck to do. That's what I like to see. Just making sure I have my ultimates healing my buddies up. There we go, sweet, they're good. Ooh, shit, I got those defiling claws on me right now. Let's cleanse that off, I don't want that on me. And this is another Templar. Well, let's get him down real quickly. Let's spam another pet down here. Is this our thing? That is not our thing. Owie. Holy shit. That hurts. And let's get that healing up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on! Fuck! I didn't have enough stamina to break free from that stun, so he had full rapids on me. Oh, it looks good, though. Make me think about getting it. I'm gonna head up, man. Good luck with the PvP, man. I'll let you know if I pick it up. Gotta head to bed. It's all good, man. I know I did stream a little bit later than usual. But thank you for stopping by, dude. And I hope you actually do get into this game. This game is pretty damn fun. And there is so many communities you can get involved in. No stamps. I feel you, dude. Captain Eggnog. Constantly getting that stunnage. But we're actually doing pretty good. And I got 1,000 more points than everybody. I'm loving that. Like a fucking Burger King. And beautiful. We're still getting assist even in the grave. I'm assuming you're just a stamina user. Ooh. Even with that spammage here, I still didn't get away. I gotta love that major expedition, plus that stamina recost reduction on my sprinting. I could have just blitzkrieg out of there like I'm a damn salty German. Oh, get out of there. I'm gonna stun you from a distance, you little shits. You can't face me. I exist on an interdimensional plane of existence. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Alright, let's head back to our team. I'm not going to feed the enemies a free kill, but it looks like Orange is going to feed him. Blame my pets. My pets know everything. Ooh, I do like the guy. He's actually using a kind of a nice little set there. Okay, so everyone's rocking out. Sweet. Okay, good. Now, let's see. Let's get our little clan theater start to pump out this shit. Get the pets down here. There we go. And that dude in his Dawnbreaker ain't gonna help. There we go. Sweetness. Oh, God. Fucking rock him. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, in a way you feel. I probably shouldn't be singing that song, because that's actually probably going to get copyrighted to living shit. Because the thing is, actually singing the lyrics to a song is likely to get you copyright claimed on YouTube, and I don't want to deal with any of those legal fucking issues. That's why I only use songs that you kind of have legal rights to use. Although I really don't have rights to use Young Scrolls, but I doubt he uploaded his songs onto the YouTube site. I might eventually stop using his things, but hard to say. I know I'm not usurping his market by playing the songs in full in the background, especially considering it is paired with visual content that is unique, as well as I apply my own commentary over the track, which really just kind of makes it something entirely different. I could theoretically argue that. I mean, I do not violate the tenets of copyright, or is there only tenets with a fair use? I mean, there is various tenets of fair use. I am fairly well familiarized with copyright law, since I follow this one copyright attorney on YouTube. And he talks about copyright law pretty much exclusively, because I think that's all he practices in intellectual property rights. There you go. Get the pets in. Get the curse in. That's what I like to see. Get that extra 5 damage and shit in here. 1 second. I need to heal up real quickly. Oh, and this freaking dumb little wolf is just spamming the living shit out of everything here. Here, why don't I punish you severely? And the healer is down. Sweet. Alright. Pop this pussy real quickly. I need to get my Daedric Curse off on him. He's currently just spamming ultimates. This we cannot allow. Ooh, that curse combination. Fucking rockin'. Get out of here, orange dude spamming Wrecking Blow again for like the 15th time. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. Alright, killing the pelts. Killing the pelts. Okay, okay. Oh, beautiful. Alright, sweet. Oh, we got the dude coming in. What's wrong with you? Why are you feeling this way? Ooh, I fucking love how the dude Wrecking Blowed him from above the balcony. Ah, damn. GG, my dudes. Not bad. Look at that. 5.3k score. Over 1,000 ahead of the other dudes. But as you can see, I did have way more assists. And what else did I have? Really, I'm not sure why I got 1,000 more points. I'm more than certain I got Medic. But I guess just getting the extra killing blows and assist. Yeah, I can rock with that. I can sock with that. I actually almost want to do like a weird cinematic with my character. Just seeing like my character in a duel. Or like going into, say, a Daedric Cavern. And it's like it first starts off on the scene. You just get a long shot of a hallway. And there are cultists congregating within it. Doing various rituals, researching, you know, polishing shoal gems, maybe sacrificing a person or two, getting a couple of people in chains, and at the other end, there's just a little bit of darkness. You don't really hear anything, maybe a faint footstep or anything, but then you just see Magicka Myik play with the lightning from her staff. So she's like holding the staff in one hand and then arcing the lightning to the one hand, and it's just slowly illuminating her face. And then just immediately follows it up with the hardest fucking whip where the head of the staff touches the ground, and it just, you see the lightning arc up from the ground and just spread further and further down the tunnel, latching onto the first person, and just start immediately melting their armor and just immediately start hurting them. The guy puts out the shield as a defense, protects him just ever so slightly, but then he realizes something. There's a fucking unstable familiar crawling its way across the roof, and a Twilight Matriarch is swooping the fuck in. So now he calls for his allies, fucking raid! And you just start seeing them get clobbered living shit by all these pets. These two pets rocking in here that are slowly emanating power, while as lightning is arcing from one individual to the other, doing massive damage. And then while that's happening, at this point, if you pan back to the character, they're fully illuminated by the lightning. And you see them slowly walk forward as they're doing this at a time. And then eventually, their gear starts to glisten. And you see that their helmet is now the actual maul piece. And the eyes start burning fucking fire. And out of a Daedric portal that is summoned, a Daedroth comes bursting forth, nearly unable to navigate the tunnels, and it just fills one of the rooms with fire. And they now have to deal with that, and they actually manage to kill this Daedroth, while the other two, Twilight Matriarch and the Unstable Familiar, are just fucking around in the distance. But then, as that's happening, the gear again begins to glisten, and vicious fabricants start pouring out of various orifices. Tunnels start peeking out, and now these things are just rolling around, shocking and tripping over people. But no, it ain't fucking done yet. It happens again, and the Sword of Morkolden, a legendary golden sword, just starts whipping out of left and right field, and you know what the fuck it's coming from. So now you have to deal with an invisible ghost. And it's just like all this shit is going on. It's pure chaos within the room. Ah. That'd be fucking awesome to see. But it's like the people are actually able to really deal with it. Like, they're able to kill the familiars and the clan fears, but they're actually able to slowly get more and more pets summoned in. And it's like a frantic fight of just keeping that army up while you're bashing the shit out of people. I could see that. That just sounds like it'd be an actual kind of a cool thing to see. But that's just more of me. Alright, so what was I doing? Yes, check and look at my inventory. No, I don't really need the raw resources, but I appreciate it. I just kind of want to like decon this other stuff I don't really need. There we go. Take that, take that. Let's see, is any of this worth anything? I don't know. Let's actually take a look at these real quickly before we do that. I don't need you. No rings? Come on here. We can get the best of the balls here. Worthless, worthless. And yeah, everything's worth less than 1,000. Well, except for this, of course. Only one ring, damn it. Oh, well, I'll take it. It's still worth for that zircon grading. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. You know, we got 7 of them. I guess we can go ahead and get rid of this other stuff, too. Let's see, anything else? No, not really. We don't really farm a whole lot of pewtered or platinum dust anymore. I mean, I guess we could, but it's not really useful. The only thing I'm really using the pewter dust for right now is to do the jewelry crafting writs, the daily ones it is, on all my characters. And why not? It's free chances at crafting resources from jewelry crafting, which is always worth something. As well as just leveling up jewelry crafting everybody, which is really nice. Because I could make them do all platinum writs, I increase the rate of getting writs, as well as just the rate of getting nice raw resources that I can use. But you don't really get too much to begin with. Let's see, what do I need for you? I was trying to think, oh yeah. I actually need to sell a few things off on you. Yeah, I need to get some of these things out of here. All the writs I keep on... I gotta say, I used to get like 3 or 4 writs every day because I used to do so much. So much. In terms of... Let's see, how should I say this? Like, I used to get like 3 or 4 writs a day doing 3 daily writs, or of the daily quest, every day across 10 characters. And yet now I'm like reduced down to less than half of that. And of those, I usually get like 1 or 2 jewelry crafting writs. Usually 1 or 0. And those you cannot do at all. I mean, those things are completely worthless because of how expensive they are. Even if it's epic quality, it is still going to be outrageously expensive to actually utilize, due to the fact that the writs themselves are actually fairly expensive to complete. Like, if you do zircon grading for epic quality, you'll be paying at least for 4 grains, and that'll cost you a grand total of, like, what, 80,000 coins? So you're paying 80,000 coins to do a writ. At that point, no, it's legitimately not even worth it. Actually, how many do you need for this? Okay, so you only need 4 for a legendary, so they seem to reduce it by half. What about purple? 3. So you need 3 of these. You'd be looking at like 27,000 times 3, right? Let me see. Yeah, about 25,000 times 10. So you're looking at... Well, no, you'd be looking at 2.5 times 10, so you're looking at 25,000. 25,000 times 3, you're looking at 75,000 at minimum to do an epic quality jewelry piece. And so say, unless that jewelry piece actually gives you more than, say, 80 to 90, probably 80 is the bare minimum in terms of actual traits, or in terms of gear. But if it uses any expensive things like Dawn Prisms, Swift, or any shit like that, you're going to be out real big time. But if it's just like using healthy, robust, or stamina, you'll probably make a decent profit back. I mean, let's take a look at my writs. What do I got for jewelry crafting? So 66 for epic. So obviously right there, immediately dog shit. Can't use that, because that epic would have to go below like 20,000. But then let's see what else. We're using the Triune trait. Jesus. I believe Triune requires a Dawn Prism, which is still 10,000 coins to complete. So I'd be looking at a solid... Let's see, 75... You'll be looking at 85,000 to do that, and it's only worth 66 writ vouchers. So you would have to be obscenely lucky with the purple blueprints to actually even make a profit back. Drive a Lambo. Skirt, skirt. Fucking love that. The big flat blunts thing is really weird to me, but I like it. So let's see, 1.7. Fuck yeah. Yep, do that. Sell that one for 1.7. This apparently is being sold for 2K, so I'll just do that. Sell this for 2K as well. Why not? It's 2K. I'd rather do that instead of decal these things. For a minimum of 2.8, so we'll do 2.5. Not 25,000, god no. 1.3 for this, which is strange because actually doing blacksmithing writs is super cheap. Unless you have to do purple writs, because then purple writs are actually kind of expensive. Because you have to do, I think, 8 of the whatever it is, and those are about 200 to 300 a piece. So you actually end up wasting a lot of resources. So let's do 2.4 for this. No, 2.4, sorry, misclicked. And this I'll destroy. Unless zircon grains get obscenely cheap, which they most likely will not. This I don't need. For 800 bucks, it's not worth it. Oh yeah, furnishings. I could sell these. Are any of these worth anything? Some of these are worth things, like the sigil stands and all that shit are worth quite a bit. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What is... Let me take a look at my resources real quickly. So I got 18 alloys, so I could put up a couple of listings of that. I could put up one for wax and one for rosin. Sweet. Fuck it, let's do it then. I mean, it's like 8. I'm really not bleeding for cash. I mean, how much do I have right now? 2.7 with 86,000. Yeah, I am completely fucking fine. I am stacked like a brother trucker. Well, I'm actually kind of curious, though. What is... So that's 5k for the wax alone, right? Oh, no, 6.2k. So 6.2k for a wax. And how much does this bad boy cost? I believe these things were going for like 11k, right? Well, actually, wait, I'll be able to check that, because I can just go to... then find tent. Interesting. Apparently that tent was not in there. Why is that? Let's see, Dark Elf, does that actually apply? Interesting, no, so it's not in here. Okay. I don't really want to make one. But it's like 6k, and then you have 12 resin, 15 regulus, 15 bast. So actually, let me take a look at how much this thing costs in total to make. Just want to see it. So this thing sells for 11.5k right now. Okay. So then let me actually write this down just so that I know about it. So 15 reg, 15 bast, 12 resin, 8 orchiri, 1 wax, and then 30 obsidian, which is going to be worth nothing. Alright, so we have those. So then let's actually calculate. How much does that actually take to make? So then, Regulus. Okay, so that's not much. That's 150 right there. So then, Bast. You're looking at how much for that? Bast. You're looking at 14 times 15. So round that to 15. 15 times 15, that's 150, and then what's half 150? 75. So you're looking at 225. 225. So it's not too bad. And then 12 alchemical resin. So looking at 5. Oh god, it's cheap then. So that's, we'll say that's 5 times 12. You're looking at a solid 60 for that. The 8 orchiri is what's going to be the big issue. Well, how much is it actually 8 or 9? Yeah, it's 8. Okay, sweet. I actually put 0 for some reason. I'm not sure why I'm feeling the need to actually come out here. Oh, okay. So that's actually pretty cheap. 3 to 4 a piece. So you're looking at solid 16 for that. I actually thought that was going to be a lot more expensive. 1 wax, that's going to be a solid 6.5 thousand. And then obsidian. So then 18 times 30. Okay, so that's actually the more expensive one. Hey, what's up, CD David? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I have no idea what you mean by Sal and CF, but we'll go with that. Almost kind of sounds like you're trying to say Cialis. So 18 times 30. 18 times 30. You're looking at a solid 540. Okay. So then for a grand total, we are looking at... why don't I just punch this into a calculator, make this shit easy on me. 150 plus 225 plus 60 plus 16 plus 6,500 plus 540. So I'm looking at 7,480. So 150, 220. I'm missing 5 there. Okay. So it currently costs around 7.5 thousand to actually make this. And how much does this actually go for again? Sells for 11.5. Okay. So I actually make money by doing that. I actually make profit by selling these things. I don't want to put too many up for the auction house because that'll deflate the value of it. So even if I sell it for like 10,000 to undercut my competition, I still make a profit. It's kind of cool, actually. And the thing is, it's probably in high demand because it's a large item and it looks beautiful. So let's go ahead and sell it. So quantity 1, sell for... How much was it going for again? 11.5. So let's do 11,500. And then sell 2 listings. Nice. So then we have 2 of them up there. Fuck yeah, sweet. Okay, so those are all up there. Nice. So I'm not too worried about that. So a good way to actually earn some profit. If you get some of those more expensive furnishings, you can actually earn some profit off it. And so if I'm earning about 3k profit for and I purchase that for 86,000, I don't know. How much would that be? How many of those would I have to sell? I have to sell about 30 of them, 29 to be exact, to actually make a profit. Okay. I could do that. I could do that. Wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be too hard of a thing to actually accomplish. Especially considering I could do that indefinitely, and buying resources would still result in me getting a profit. And I'm selling it for 11.5 right now when it's worth 700. So I'm actually making a profit of, let's see, 4,000 right now. So I actually need to earn less. So what's 86 divided by 4? That's like what? 21. Okay. So at a minimum, I need 22 to sell to make a profit, or to get equal. I'll be honest, I bought that thing with profits from my writs I do daily. Not too bad. I guess I could show you what I've done with the house since I've done a little bit of extras with it. Not too much, so I still need to decorate the inside a little bit more. Alright, 1 second. Let me go to enjoy this dig off wave while I get some water real quickly. I'm actually got to look up what are the tenets of fair use, because I guarantee there will be a day in which this song will actually be copyright claimed on my channel. So actually, tenets of copyright or fair use. No, Stanford. I just need. In this section, what is fair use? Commentary, criticism, or / parody. There's also educational purposes as well. Ah, the 4 factors. Okay, that's what it is. The purpose and character of your use, the nature of the copyrighted work, the amount of substantiation of the portion taken, and the effect of the use upon the potential market. So, in that sense, does me copywriting or using the guy's work usurp his own, let's see, market share? And considering I'm not a platform to actually be a music service, it would be very hard to actually say it for certain. But I guess the purpose of my use either wouldn't be very protected, since it's not a use for commentary, criticism, education, or there's a 4th one I can't remember off the top of my head. It's just main factor is kind of the transformative factor, a part of it. I mean, you can look up more though if you actually want to take a gander at it. This is Stanford, so they're pretty reliable. Take a look at that if you want. Decent place to get information. But this area actually hasn't been transformed a whole bunch. I actually did add bushes, but I believe I did that on stream, so you guys should already know about that. Pretty much everything else about this little section, though, hasn't been changed. Let's see, what have we done out here? Let's see, that over there is changed. We did actually add in the trough, add in the signs, got a little bit of podium, so it does look a little bit nicer. Add in the blue bellows. Added in a little bit of extra staff here to make it a little bit more reasonable. Eventually I'll fix it up with a nice little, how should I say? I might fix it up at some point with an actual merchant vendor, but I need about 5K for that. So it'll be a hot second. Looking up here, we actually got a nice little tent now that we just made ourselves. But we actually kind of use it in our house as kind of like a nice little outcropping area. We have a nice little picnic table here with bread and a bowl to share. Although the bread is actually fairly low resolution. The thing is, when it comes to a lot of the decorations here, it's like strangely high resolution, high detailed. Like this lamp right here is really nice and detailed. But then this loaf of bread eats ass. Like, it's weirdly inconsistent. With the amount of actual pixels this thing takes up, the density for either item is actually way lower. Like, the official resolution for either one of these items does not make sense. Like, I feel like when it comes to small, micro, medium, and large house items and gigantic, they should all have a base resolution they should work off. Because they have the high-res version of this loaf of bread. Because they start with a 3D model that is, like, extremely high resolution. And then scale it down, because if they used original resolution images for everything in this game, my god, this thing would not be able to fucking run. But my god, would it look beautiful. Like, these stones would look realistic. But at that point, you're dealing with, like, resolutions of around 8,000. And that would just crash your fucking system. Like, not even remotely playable. Great for screenshots, terrible for gameplay. But then if you come over here, all these things are actually fairly high resolution. The kahjiit desk on the sides is low resolution, but like on the top of it, it's actually fairly decently resolution, and then it's just like mush. But then the couches are really nice, but then the sides of it are mush. Like, it's really fucking inconsistent. And that's what happens when you do a lot of decoration with the ESO, because you actually work with the decorations in first person and very close up. Because you kind of have to do that to make it work right. Well, that actually looks like in third person. Like, does that look different? Like, it looks lower resolution when I'm actually in first person. The hell? Like, right here, it looks fine. And then go into first person, and like, it changes. Like, it like lowers its resolution in a way. Or like, it's smoothed out. What? Does that happen with you? I think maybe it's just because I'm further out and I'm less zoomed in on the item. That must be what it is. Because I doubt they actually change the resolution of the item if you go in first person. For a lesser quality of anything, it should be a high resolution when you're in first person, since you're actually closer to the object. I added in some benches, so I finally completed this room a little bit. Kitchen, added some cleavers and shit. I don't know, looks a bit nicer. Adjusted the sweet rolls, all that jazz. Actually, this thing needs to be adjusted. Yeah, it's hard to do these things in three-dimensional space when you only have a 2D perspective. Yeah, that one's fine, though. Oh, look at that. You have all these weird high-resolution textures. Like, the contract right there looks fucking crisp. And then that candle looks like legit balls. Especially considering you see the massive amount of polygons on it with such a defined edge. But honestly, a lot of these things are actually very low polygon count. But then the chairs are nice. Although I guess the chairs have less jaggedness because the design itself is jagged. But then he has a statuette, which is very nice and detailed. But the candle it's based on, you can clearly see its layers. That's really weird looking. Where these books have really nice resolution, but then the cog work there doesn't. In fact, it's actually not even like properly modeled. It's where it even has teeth. The top of it has teeth, the bottom though doesn't. Really weird. Yeah, but this really hasn't changed a whole bunch. Add a statuette of Sheogorath. It looks pretty damn nice. You can actually buy those from the store itself for like some 400 crowns. Not too bad. Now let's see. Didn't really change much up here. Added up the little bag and enchanting gem up there, so it looks a little bit nicer. I mean, we added books to all these things, but I think we did that a while ago. So that's still unchanged. I may add more paintings up there at some point, but I don't have very many thin ones. All the paintings I have are huge. Let's see. Finally added some cup and silverware to here to make this a little bit more manageable. Of course, they wouldn't have a dinner out here because you wouldn't have a dinner outside when there's already multiple dinners served inside. This we could probably put some crates inside at some point. I think a little bit more like an actual base of operations. This one I think is the same. Let's see, books. Yep, we had all of that. Wash tub and shit. Yeah, it looks about the same. So nothing changed there. I guess we did add carpets here. Got an actual lovely legend or epic quality Redguard carpet here. I gotta say, the Redguard carpets are fabulous. They have absolute bright colors on them. I love it. It's only a little bit awkward because they use straight up squares, which don't really mesh well. Add in some benches, books, and all that crap. And we did add this wonky little path last time that allows us to get all the way to the very tippy top of our house. So if you actually wanted to like walk up here to see the view, and then get like an unobstructed view of the landscape, you can do it. Looks pretty as hell, I gotta say. Not a fucking shabby place at all. That and the shader I have on also reduces the effect of fog, I believe, which they use to obscure the lack of detail in some of these mountain ranges and in far off places, but as you can see, it's still there. I think they should reduce the intensity of it. Off we go, see if we live. Nope, we did not. Come on. It's only like a 4-story, 5-story fall from a cliff. You should be able to see that. Straight into hardwood flooring. Yeah, it'll be fine. I think that's it. Yeah. Eventually we'll might fill up the ruin itself with maybe some like witches festival shit. Some corpses, maybe some Nordic urns. Maybe a sweet roll in every single one of the urns. I could see it. I could see it. I don't know. Oh yeah, we did add the crafting bench in here too for another 80,000. I thought about getting it through Master Writs, but the thing is, anything you can get from the Master Writ vendors, you can actually get for pretty cheap. Like, to actually purchase the plans for the tent cost me a grand total of 86,000. But if I bought it with Writ vouchers, it cost me 125. But the thing is, I can make close to a 1:1000 ratio on Writs. So I can actually earn 125 through selling all the Writs, which I believe I did. I probably even made more than that. So I actually earn money by using the same amount of Writs to purchase different things, to sell them, and then use that money to buy the same item I already wanted. Because that's the thing, if there's anything you're going to buy, just make sure there isn't a cheaper alternative on the auction house. Like, if you want to buy soul gems, never buy them from vendors. Legitimately, just buy them from the guild store and you earn so much. And actually, wait, I'm just trying to think, what else do I do? I'm trying to think, what else do I use to save money? I'm sorry, I just got really fucking distracted with a Twitter post of some guy giving oral to a fucking ice cream cone instead of just licking the tip of it. I mean, it's great practice for his boyfriend, but damn, you do not need to deep throat a fucking cone to get the ice cream out. Unless you're planning on eating the thing. Like you're shoving it all into your mouth just so you can munch down in it. But please don't fucking suck it off like you're about to marry it. Nasty boy. Well, it should be clean, maybe. I don't know, I don't trust this in the dirty conditions of ice cream cones. They're all tainted by, I don't know, dicks probably. Actually, I think everything is. Like, if you live in a house with a dude, it probably is tainted. Keeps your immune system fighting though, we'll go with that. God damn, are you bright as hell? I don't know. Maybe I could try to do a different style in this character. But I'm not entirely sure what would fit with her personality. She does have more of the spots on her. Would you just make her a little bit more softer? All the face tattoos really don't help because those face tattoos are a little bit wonky. Let's see. Ooh, shit. I was trying to see what I could actually do to make it softer. Fuck it. May I have mystery bag, please? Yes? Mystery bag. Mystery bag. Double bag. And then why don't we just go ahead and do a GH Create event. Let's fuck over some goblins. Here's one as a brand new fresh light. Ooh. I got the head of Vesna. I think that's how you pronounce it. Alright, sweet. What do we get from that then? Mystery bag items. It's a +3. God, we got so many fucking cruel trophies. My god. We have like 13 of those. Jesus. Way more than 13. We got like 20 of them. Plus all the vials of Cruel's blood too. My god. So the head of... Oh, so I just get extra luck with it. Well, I can't even actually use it since the stats themselves are all fucked. I'm gonna have to do a lot more of those cruel trophy purges at some point. I mean, there is a thing you gotta do. You gotta do, like, exclamation point, disenchant, quotation mark, cruel's trophy, close quotation mark. And then that actually does it for you, but you gotta do it like 1,000,000 times. And there's like a 1-minute cooldown for each one. So it legitimately take me close to an hour to actually do all that. So let's see, Sorcerer, Sorcerer, Warden. Okay, so we got a lot of beefy boys. It depends on the Sorcerer build. Like if you got pet builds, 2 pet builds, plus a Warden with the healing ultimate, thing's fucking nice. One of these? What do you mean it sounds like, oh, this fucking doucher. Look at that, all the writs are sold. Not bad. See, people like those for some reason. I don't know why. Nah. Just slow loadings. And not enough peeps. No, so that's usually what it is. It's just not enough peeps. Sometimes it gets bugged where it's like you have a third person or you're missing a fourth for like the whole fucking game. But legitimately, it kind of just depends on the connection of the person. Like sometimes some person will actually glitch out and like crash when they load in, which then kind of like puts them in a limbo state, which kind of fucks over the one-person team. But it's a very rare occurrence. I would say that happens in less than like 5% of my games. The more thing that actually kind of irritates me more is just maybe meta builds. But even then, it's more just like a fucking pet peeve more than anything. There's nothing really wrong with meta builds unless the meta is like grossly abusable. And there really isn't anything right now that's kind of like grossly abusable. There you go. That's what I want you to do. Follow me down here. Enjoy all of these fucking pets. I want to see you bleed there, boy. fuck out of here. I don't even have my shit on here to make it help me. There we go. I only put that down here to actually heal me. Oh, fucking love that. Just messing with him right now, going over obstacles. Just trips him up. And they usually get distracted by some other stupid shit. For some reason that dude just dodged off a cliff for some asinine reason. Maybe to avoid orange. I don't know. Ooh, damn. My dude, you need some healing. Vicious Fabricant, go out there. Punish their booty holes. Fucking AoE. Where's that bow user at? I love that. He tried his damned hardest, but was denied again by the glorious stun. If a DK is going to go in there with that heavy-ass mindset of I'm going to try to use that fucking ultimate wombo combo, you better be able to back that shit up. Otherwise, you will be role-played off. Fucking werewolves, man. I know, I hate that shit. Unless you're a disease-spamming piece of shit, you can't really carry werewolves. Well, they just have a lot of healing to begin with, so it's just hard, really, to get rid of them. I could eat sweet rolls all my life, and that'd be fine with me. I'm not sure why that dude ran away from his teammates, but that worked. Like, if he dodge rolled the other way, it would have helped him out so fucking much. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit werewolf. Here, 1 second. I just need to focus the dude. If I focus the werewolf, they don't really do good with sustained pressure. I love how my pets desummoned before I even was actually registered as dead. But because I sustained such heavy damage, the game assumed I was dead, desummoned them, but then I managed to somehow cheat the system and live, but then I didn't have my pets. Alright, sweet. I guess I'll take that. Yeah, I get assist. I take. You're safe, my dude. Stay with me. We gotta wait for the other peeps. Try not to go in there. No, sweet rolls actually do sound pretty good right now. Although, actually, I think they actually have... where is it? Because I think they actually have it, where they have like a little cookbook for it. Well, I'm not sure if it's just because I think Classic Kate has an early copy of it. I think it came out already. Well, I actually wouldn't mind trying that shit. Oh yeah, shit, I have laundry. Alright, 1 second. I want to take like a 5-second break to go ahead and actually do my laundry. I need to kill that little shit right there. And how about you stop? For some reason, I'm trying to fucking roll through it, and it just did not want to do anything. And of course, it got fucking leaped. I mean, it's a good ultimate. Undodgeable, does a shitload of damage, as well as knocks you into the air, which kind of hard to really break free from. So let's charge all this shit up again. Fine with me. I can eat sweet rolls out my life. Alright, let's see. What else do we got out here? I think Orange is just going to win because they have better healers than us. And I don't think our group actually has the coordination just to focus them down. We do have the raw damage though, which we can use to our potential against the green team here. Freaking obnoxious little shits. Spamming the living crap out of that werewolf ultimate. You shoving go with him. Oh boys. How the fuck did Orange get so far ahead already? We got nearly double our score. And looks like one of our dudes has been feeding the absolute living shit out of them. I don't really get this. It's not going to work out very well, though. Nice. Green's coming in for that feral pounce for some fucking reason. And is just getting absolute fucking ass blasted. There we go. That's what I like to see. Stun that little shit out of here. Give me a 6-second retrieval. There we go. Orange coming back in. The thing is, if I can get them in a nice little claustrophobic area, I can spam my shields on them. What did I get hit by there? Nice, nice, and nice. I just kind of got in an awkward position there. Just gotta make sure we stay balled up, my dudes. Make sure you get rid of him. Get inside that pet there. Staying inside these things protects you so much. Because legitimately, this thing's like fucking, how do you even call it? Hitbox. It's so massive. Yeah, I'm just getting spammed with living dots. And I hate going on the defensive. And they killed my pet again. Beautiful. Ooh, and that warden spamming that permafrost ult. I'm liking that. Ooh, just get my basics on here. There you go. Getting that shield on here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm fucking liking that. For some reason, my A unstable familiar, though, is like really fucking far away from the fights. But it looks like our dudes have just a shitload of AoE. Not to say that AoEs are the be-all end-all, but they're the be-all end-all. If you don't have that, you ain't gonna fucking win here. But it's like Steel Tornado and Permafrost combo, and that dude is just ass-cheeking it up. Oh yeah, Vicious Death would be a beautiful set with a Permafrost Steel Tornado combo. Because that would just chain like no one's fucking business. Good for BGs, great for fucking Cyrodiil. Like, that combination would be pure raw cancer. Well, at that point, you just be worried about resource regeneration. And I believe there's a set that does, yeah, willpower. You can literally do Millennials, willpower, and Balrogs, and you'll be pretty much fine. Or hell, you could even do the ice shit if you want more survivability. Ooh, getting ripped. That's fine, I'll just stun that thing. And it looks like they're running away either way, so it doesn't even fucking matter. Well, I think we'll actually probably manage to live past all of them. God damn. Yet another double kill. He sees me! He is fucking running! Ooh, oh, he spammed Steel Tornado, little shit. I was like, why the hell did my dodge roll not work? Oh, yeah, Steel Tornado. Doesn't matter, though. Fuck you, still at the 5k score range. And not too bad of stats, either. Looking at the 66-8 range. Not bad. And a lot of my teammates did pretty good as well. A lot of DPS, a lot of that raw shit. Elementor B, was he a pure healer? Nope, I actually healed the most. Nice. So, 3 DPS plus a support. And you see, you really don't need it. Well, a mixed DPS support, more DPS leaning. Although, I guess if there's a way for you to calculate how much blocking of damage I was able to do with my pets alone, or how much damage my pets absorbed, and factor that into the healing, I guess at that point you could truly actually calculate how much potential overall effect I may have had on health. It's actually maybe more than what you think. Man of the woods, it's my pride. What the fuck was I thinking of? Oh yeah, I wanted to see how the Asmongold video was doing. Haven't checked on that today. That's so weird. It like had that first initial big surge, tapered off, and surged again, and like tapered off. So I'm just not sure if it has to like do with the YouTube search algorithms. Yeah, but sitting at 1.4, not bad. And I don't think he's reacted to the latest Nixium video, probably because that one didn't make nearly as big of a splash, I think. Let me see, and the dude just popped out another video right after that. Oh, fuck. I gotta stop that. I don't want to die. Let's see. So we have Hearthstone, World of Warcraft. Yeah, let's say his... Actually, strangely enough, his ESO, My Thoughts After 2 Weeks, was a strangely viral video when compared to his other stuff. Yeah, compared with his other stuff, it actually was strangely a lot more popular. Although his second video on his thoughts did pretty well as the March Blue Post update for the World of Warcraft World of War Classic. Okay, not doing too bad. Not too actually bad. And I actually looked at the video too. The only reason why it's actually not really entertaining to actually react is because the video itself is fairly redundant. So sold that. AA double rings, I'll take that. I think right there's about 4,000 to 5,000 worth at max value. I could also not get a single Zircon grading from it as well. Kinda depends. I'm actually thinking about whether or not I should go ahead and try to see if I can find cheap purple level jewelry. Well, actually, cheap level blue jewelry and cheap blues, cheap purples are actually probably the big thing you should be looking for. You can earn so much money from them. Just because of all the extra potential Zircon gradings you can get. You basically have to worry about whether or not you're getting a good price, like below 1.5k. Could not determine compatible region. Okay. I'll just play in Europe. Don't fucking worry about it. So, Templar, Sorcerer. Okay, so 2 Temps, 2 Sorks. Okay. Probably decently beefy with a lot of resistance. Okay, actually some peeps in the distance doing their own shit. Okay, I feel ya. It hurts, but I feel ya. You're lucky that thing gets cleansed. Get bonked. How about you get cursed? That's still gonna pull you out of stealth either way. Oh, and he just spammed the Panacea ultimate. Yeah, fucking hell, I wish half my stuff wasn't dodgeable. Like, legitimately, the AoE summoned by my pet is dodgeable. And I believe the storm shit is actually undodgeable too. Or is dodgeable. I wish it was undodgeable. Well, actually, that probably would make sorcerers maybe a little bit too good. Come down here, pussies! Oh, yeah. As soon as you see that gravity crush, they're running. And they just randomly get hit with the Valken Scoria for 5k. Yeah, I ain't fiending up there. Ooh, and another red has been sold. Alright, sweet, we're okay. No, no! I actually wish you could hear my own character scream and bark shit like that. Because, like, kahjiit are actually still fairly uncommon. So, like, I feel like an underrepresented class in a way. Interesting. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can break free and dodge roll out of that thing. But what ends up happening is that halfway through your dodge roll, you're immediately rooted, so your dodge roll's canceled out. So, like, I have to remember when I actually get petrified, I can't actually dodge roll. Well, theoretically, dodge rolling actually makes me immune to immobilizations during the duration, I believe. But, like, I believe the second part of petrify is also, like, undodgeable, unblockable. Nice. It looks like teams are just getting rocked by AoE Dawnbreakers and Steel Tornado spams. Because that is legitimately what I'm getting hit by in maximum amount. There you are, fucking green douchers. Poisons, Falcon Scoria bleeds. Oh, that's too good. I mean, poisons are activated by Steel Tornado, so you can get like a nice like 2k bleed off with just poisons alone. Spam with a Steel Tornado that still does like 4 or 5k per. And this dude's just getting ripped by fucking AoEs and Steel Tornadoes. God, even with all this stupid shit, I'm still getting hit like a truck. Are you a healer? Because you are fucking terrible. He's literally just spamming. What the fuck is it called? Purifying or like pure light? He's literally just spamming the living shit out of that and calling it good. And you just spam curse on him, make it bleed. Yeah, but he's got that shield up for 5k. Christ. Steel Tornado spam by 3 individual people with Take Flight ultimates. I gotta say, Nightblades and DKs are quickly becoming just unfucking fun to play against. Because it's literally just the same thing. It's literally dot spam, Take Flight with Steel Tornado spam combo. With, if you ever try to attack them, they just spam the living shit out of scales. Which makes sense. It's a good idea. But it's like in BGs and Cyrodiil, they're just really good with that combination. I feel like DK's probably had it better because they're able to wombo combo better with their shit. Who the fuck is using this Gravity Crush shit still? It's a large ultimate, but just spamming it out in the open doesn't do shit. And for some reason that didn't hit you, but alright, I'll take that. Get back in there. Okay. Let's get some of the magicka back. Ah, no. DK is just spamming the scales. I believe you. Poison injection, looking good. Templar, where is that purifying aura? Did I just get hit with a Falcon Scoria? Yep. I've actually seen some stamina characters run around with Falcon Scoria just because of how good the damage is and the fact that it's undodgeable. Because that thing hits for like 2 or 3k on stamina characters, which is still actually fairly decent. Okay, keep rolling away. Roll that, roll that. Steel Tornado and Take Flight again. Fucking Christ. And the thing is, 2 DKs have an ultimate passive regen, which makes that thing kind of obnoxious. Alright, looks like my team is just not remotely competent enough to take this. They're all just... I mean, not to say they're dumb, they're just... Yeah. That team's on a different league when compared to my team. Without the fact that I'm doing, like, twice the DPS of some of these... Damn, we got a dedicated healer, too. Yeah, that's probably the reason why they had 4 high DPS characters. And one of them was just a trail along, too, but they had high DPS. I mean, they had a shitload of AoEs. They had Dawnbreakers and Steel Tornadoes, and they could just all synergize off each other. Because the thing is, Dawnbreaker immediately does AoE stun, which then amps up your damage for Steel Tornado by 20%, as well as applies a dot and poison. I mean, you can just see why. It's a 2-piece rotation that's an absolutely beautiful wombo combo. Or you can use Take Flight, which does exactly the same shit, except costs less, and you can actually use that at range. Because you still get stunned, which I think still activates the passive on dual wield. Rewards of Renown. Do the most healing and most DPS in my group. Not good. Because somebody who doesn't spec into DPS shouldn't be doing the most. It's like saying a paper airplane has done the most flight than a, you know, Boeing 747 or some shit like that. Nice, got the Walrus album again. Where's all that Vindsvept shit I've been having in here? Is that a kahjiit? Or is that the... Is ready marker? Oh, okay. Actually looks pretty sweet. I'm not sure if I'd ever be like one of those people that actually get a portrait done of their in-game ESO character. But I have strangely seen quite a few instances of that. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I know I wouldn't do it myself because I don't really see it as profitable, or not profitable, but like as a good use of my money. But like, I guess if you're really involved in your character and you spend a lot of time developing his backstory and the actual looks of the character as well as the design of it, I can see why. Be more of an artistic person thing, or a role player thing. So let's take the price of jewelry, see what we can find here. I'm just looking for cheap perps or blues, see what we can find. And with the actual new system they have in place, it's actually pretty easy to find. Just gotta make sure you filter out for things that are deconable. So many exemplary items are kind of like banned automatically. That and old sets too are kind of scratched out too. But those are slowly getting like absorbed and not really sold as much anymore. Oh god. My toes for some reason are aching. Well, let's see, let's take a look at our actual guild store first, see what you got to offer us. So jewelry, blue to that. That'll range fine. And we'll just cap this out at 3,000. Just so that I don't have to deal with all this crap. Regular item, known trait, unknown, crafted, looted. I was wondering where there's one that could be like can be decon, because you have all these exemplary items, but you can't actually decon them. So then if you have any purples below 1,500, you actually earn a decent profit. But they have all these nice battlefield rings as well. And like as soon as you get above the 2,000 mark, you can actually get stuff that's actually pretty cheap, but you're unlikely to actually earn a profit from it, since you can only earn about like 1.2k or about 2k per grain. I actually don't really get a good... Ooh. Apparently that's worth 3k. I don't really get that, but I guess I'll keep it on there. I mean, it is an Inferno staff, but the trait on that shit. But apparently it's worth 3.5, so 3.5 I'm asking. Yeah, enlisted. Thank you. Is it lagging? I got another 1.7k through all the cells. Sure, why not? And as you can see, even with those 2 rings, I only got 1 grain out of it. So that's why you have to be really concerned about your 1,500 bucks on it. Can't be deconned. Can't be deconned. So let's actually take a look at not main cities, because main cities are going to have no actual, how should I say, they're not going to actually have any purples or blues that are valuable to be deconned. They actually don't. Because like everyone actually has already figured that out, so they don't really care. Akaviri. I actually would love to see an Akaviri. Let's see, maybe like the race, or just like even them as an enemy would be kind of sweet. Because the Akaviri did invade the lands a couple, like maybe a decade prior. And yet you still don't have any remnants of them. Oh yeah. What did I say? Anything below 150 for blues, it works. Let me take a look here, because you have to remember for each blue grain is worth 240 a piece. So yeah, basically anything under 150. Look, a lot of these things are pretty much at market value. Alright, let's just refine our search then to just epics, so I don't have to do this all day. And then filter that out to 1,500. Or let's do it to 2,000. Yeah, gold. And then you got all the exemplary few shit. It's just still also overpriced. Because it's definitely worth 500, yet you have people selling it for way higher. Can't be deconned, can't be deconned. I could try to buy all purples below 2k and see if I can actually make a profit. But I actually doubt I would be able to. So let's do a small test here. Just contained to these markets here. Everything below 2k, I'll buy. That can be deconned, that is. So impregnable, that can be deconned. That can be deconned. That can be deconned. And that can't be deconned. Apparently TCC is having a fucking aneurysm trying to calculate whether or not something was bought. Do I want to buy these at 2k? I really don't. Like 1,700, probably 1,800 would be my limit. Especially considering there's already plenty at that rate. Yeah, that's all good. Can I just like decon that right now? For some reason TTC is having a real fucking hard time. Let's see, 1,800, here we go. So we'll take you. Okay, so 2 more and this should be done for the little trial. Just to see if I actually make enough profit. Due to the low sample size, this is still going to be highly biased to just a random error. But we can still see him. Yeah, nope, none of those are good. Strangely lacking there at this department, but this one's actually kind of full. So, nope, nope. We'll have exemplary shit. Alright. Sweetness. So, we just spent... I'll take a good look here. So we got all this here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we paid 6, and we paid roughly about, say, 1,900 a piece. So 1,900 times 6. We paid about 11,400. So for 11,400, how much do you actually get? Alright, 11,400. How much profit can we earn? So we got 5 grains out of that. Okay. And then 5 times 2.5. So then 5 times 2,500. Oh no, 5 plus, whoops. Scratch that. 5 times 2,500. You're looking at what, 25? Oh yeah, okay, so we've earned a profit. Actually, wait. With taxes included, you did not earn a profit. We broke even. I mean... it's something. Well, then you can refine it into the actual finished product. Which is worth, I think... I want to say 27,000? Yep, so okay, with 27,000... you earn like an extra couple percentage of that. So yeah, you'd be making like a small profit. Yeah, so there's really no lucrative nature in that. If you could decon the exemplary stuff into the resources, that would make much more sense. You'd make much more money then. But that would also increase the permeability of the zircon grains, which I don't think Zos wants with any fucking chance. So let's go ahead and sell this for 27. Why not? People clamor for that shit anyway. I love that. Doing the Lord's work there, Jeremy. So, but it's so strange to see that thing say 2014, knowing that was 5 fucking years ago. Oh damn, is it new time over? Oh yeah, I guess it is. Oh no, I guess I could do some writs right now. What mind that? I do like the guys ordered the hour dress though. Shit does look sweet. Oh, that's right, we were selling crap, that's right. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see, you there could use some new resources, yes? So we got shit for the crafting, right? Oh god, sorry for the yawn. So let's see. Quantity 8. We can do 2 of those, and then we're doing them at 5k a pop. And we're going to have 2 listings of that. So that means we should have 2 listings of 8, which we do for 40,000 a peep. It's not bad. And then we'll do 1 of these for 6,000. 6,000 for 8, and do 1 of those. And then do 1 of these for 2.3. I know, for 2,300, sorry. So are all those correct? Yes, they are. It's a pretty good profit you can actually get. And then 1 grain for 20... wow, minimum of 5k. Whoever sold that from 5k is on crack. Someone could snatch that up for a huge profit. But who the hell is selling this for a max of 40,000 is on crack too. So 27 is the bare minimum suggested. But actually, I want to take a look now. How much of that is... how many zircon grains are actually on the PC marketplace for less than 27? Zircon platings, 27,000. Yeah, there is one for 18 on Skywatch. DeLorne. Skywatch here. At the Japanese Players Network. That 5k thing is a fucking lie. But wow, there's over 161 pages of about 10 apiece of these things. So over like 101.6 thousand listings for platings on this page. But I guarantee you half of these are old listings. Because they don't have someone regularly going through every auction house to actually properly calculate what's there and what's not there. So I need the Japan people. So let's take a look at all these. Get rid of that. Zircon. And then just show me what you got. Alright, no. Alright, fine, we'll do this then. We'll refine the categories a little bit more. Are you serious? You only have one person doing this? Oh, what if I do this? If I get rid of that, will that actually help? It's tentatively considered. Yeah, no, it's not there. Okay, so it was bought. I would buy it too. It's like a solid 5K for free. I mean, why the fuck wouldn't you buy it? Free shitload of money. Let's see. Go ahead and go to Mournhold. Let's go ahead and do our quest for the day. Why not? Get him out of the way so I don't have to do it next morning.
I'm sorry, friend. I gave you a fair fight. She's already mine.
Who's this guy again? I'm trying to remember him. It's like Severe or something like that.
Please don't get too attached. I'm a heartbreak.
Hmm.
I'm a heartbreak. Heart too cold.
Someone was saying Michael Jackson was grunting over this whole thing, but I didn't actually see it.
I'm a heartbreak. Please don't get too attached.
Is anyone else hear him grunting? I don't fucking hear what they're hearing.
I'm a heartbreak.
Maybe it was at like the very end when I heard like that, ow!
Heart too attached. I'm a
But I don't fucking hear that at all.
heartbreak.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot my laundry. Fuck, 1 second. I need to do this before I forget again. I need to put it in the dryer. So 1 second, I'll be right back.
My days to spawn another lunch. He writes you letters. He thinks about you every night. I'm sorry, babe, but you're no longer on my mind. And girl, remember this. Babe, please don't get too attached. I'm a heartbreak. I'm a heartbreak. Heart too cold and heart too attached. I'm a heartbreak. I'm a heartbreak. Babe, please don't get too attached. I'm a heartbreak. I'm a heartbreak. Heart too cold and heart too attached. I'm a heartbreak. I'm a heartbreak.
Alright, sweet, there we go. I just don't want to forget that again, because I don't want that mold growing on it. Alright, sweet. Alright, so now, we're just gonna do daily writs.
Speak to me before entering Mournhold, citizen.
Says that as I walk by him without giving two shits. Hey, nice, easy group melee. I couldn't even do the plan where I was going to try to actually win 2 of them and get the fuck out. Because usually I go greedy and try to go for 3, but never mind. God damn. Now I have people shilling at my fucking Twitter for presidential candidates. God damn it, get that shit out of my timeline. Well, I say that and then I follow a bunch of political people. I need to get some more Ruby Ash here. I'll buy another character that has more cash. I mean, each one of these characters actually earn a decent amount of coin. And just by making and selling random junk. Oh, someone did another fucking thing. Finished their veteran, perhaps? I actually wonder if there's a way to actually turn those off in the notification settings. But like, is there a way to turn that on? Ah, it's probably somewhere in settings, but I don't feel like looking for that. Well then, I really need to start doing all these surveys I have. I have to do quite a bit of those, and those are actually worthwhile. We actually have like 5 or 6 to do in a row. Alright. And let's see, do we have to deposit anything? Nope, just kits. It's sweet. So 3K, not too bad then. Achievement Mediator. Unsurpassed Crafter. Oh, interesting. Ah, and that's where you get the crafting station. Morrowind Master. Ooh, okay. So you can pay double the price to get the Morrowind one. Ooh. Oh, wow, these things are only 5K? That's actually really good. Oh, sweet. You can actually get all the coffers for 200 writ vouchers? That actually isn't too expensive. Wow, literally, that's 200 fucking, or 100 vouchers? That thing's dog shit. That's nothing. Well, that's actually pretty cute. Not gonna use that because that requires the liquor. Nice banner. But the thing is, all these you can actually buy for cheaper than they're worth. Oh, it's an outfit station. Okay. That's worth 500,000. But the thing is, that's actually worth way less if you just straight up buy it. Nope, don't need that. Don't need that. But my thing is, all these are tiny items. So it's like, is it really worth you spending, you know, thousands upon thousands to get it? I guess some of them might. I actually wouldn't mind to have. The tools one, useless. That one actually looks pretty. That actually looks pretty fucking sick. And that actually looks sick too. Not this one as much. And that's really gonna be hard to use. And the tunable jewelry station, it's expensive. But a lot of things actually look pretty damn sick. But I'm assuming I would have to get these achievements on my crafter itself. So back up to 14K for you. That's not too bad. 14K is actually not too bad. Especially considering this character spent a lot of their money actually binging. I think it was like Silk or some shit you were buying. I think it's my first 2 characters. I always get foot with the bill since they're always at the beginning. I mean, some of the characters have like 40,000 gold worth and shit. Just because of the very taper end of everything. Although I'm actually kind of curious. How much is an actual survey worth? I mean, considering you get about 150 resources. How much is that in like terms of raw coin? That's probably not too bad. Gives you something to actually do, I suppose. Ah, there you go. My hands are actually getting kind of dry for some fucking reason. And let's see, this character is actually a little bit less useful since I haven't got the skill points yet for her. I might at some point, but I'm just like fucking lazy. Because that requires me to get some... Let's see. I at least need a minimum of 30. I realistically need probably close to like 50 skill points to actually properly fit out this guy with crafting. I mean, I guess I could do a decent chunk. That's mostly just doing it for the jewelry crafting stuff, though. Then still, even doing the shit tier level 1 writs, still actually have a chance of dropping surveys and sometimes like upgrading materials. And if I just get one of those, that's still going to be a huge boost in profits. I mean, because one purple tier, or, you know, even if you get a legendary quality mat, that still gives me a minimum of 2,000 gold to a max of 6,000, which is still really fucking nice, unless you get the chromium grains, which is 8,000 right there. So it's still worth it to your writs every day. On every character, regardless of their skill. Let's see, what do you get here? So we got a rosin on this character, so look at that, we made back our money. Everything else is kind of useless. And everything else is likely to get sold. So here you go, take that. 1.7 with a grand total of 30,000. Alright, why don't we pump you into the bank then?
Hello.
So 190,675. No, there's no zero in there. 675. Sweet. Okay, so another 19k in there. I can take that. That's still worth it. I mean, this character has generated $19,000 worth of profit just by doing writs, not accounting for the shit they actually acquire through the writs itself in terms of materials. So, even if you don't think it's worth your time, it still probably is. Just doing the simplest and fastest way, and you earn so much shit out of it. It's actually kind of nice. I mean, if you want an easy way to earn money, literally fill all of your slots with throwaway characters or characters you might level up at some point, but then just getting all of their skill points dedicated to crafting and just have them craft a shitload. I mean, that gets you a lot of money. Even if it's just level 1 crafting, it's still worth it. Especially considering that you have to remember, level 1 mats for every profession are extremely cheap. They're legitimately worth nothing. Oh yeah, I guess I did hear the Michael Jackson grunts at the very beginning. Yeah, because like, you can hear it. It's kind of just like... I actually didn't realize that at first. Not too bad, not too shabby. Oh, this character actually has a full inventory, what the fuck? Oh, that's right, this is a tank character. And this character pretty much has exclusively all of my tanking sets. So it's actually like fully fledged out. Although I think most of the sets are kind of partial. I love how the jewelry thing keeps messing up in the hands. Like goes to the base position and then immediately tries to position itself correctly. For some reason it doesn't do that actually prior to getting into it. There you go, and the 2.7 look like we're getting close to 30. Another alloy right there, so liking that, it's a lot. Ooh. 3.3 looking at 32, not bad. Ooh, 22129. Bring that back up to 2.8. And actually probably still have 100,000 or so gold left and just do raw cash it on everyone else. It's mostly just shit through... What am I thinking? Mostly just through the ornate and intricate gear you actually get. And you get it for free too. Just through doing your writs. Just that alone still actually gives you a huge profit. You've been resurrected. In case you didn't notice, you are dead. Your adventure's at its end. Your last words were at least a diet hero and not a barkeep. Well, I mean, you didn't rescue fucking anyone. You died to a single scout. I think out of all the events I've created, I got like a solid 0. Oh yeah, okay. I actually didn't know about the lore of this. It looks like he's just summoned to a different plane. In this situation, did Sven like go to the actual chain with everyone else? And now it's just rocking there? He is. Nice. Rocking out there as a ghost, even doing the loot dance. I see, my dude.
Hey, please don't get too attached.
I'm a heartbreaker as the ghost even. Even with the spooks here, I can still provide them quivers. Alright, this character looks like it was a Mutilbind. I still have some action I could probably use. I'm with everyone's actual writs turned in. I still get like 50 or 60 silk a day. Which is not really much. Barely useful for anything. Here we go, we'll take you. Let's see, do I need any of that crap? No, I don't. Look at that conniving little shit. But you can see here, look at all that junk, but look at that. It's like 200 a piece from each one of these doodads. Not accounting for the 40,000 and 48,000 we're about to make just through selling alloys and waxes. Hey, rosin, I'll take that. 4.8k. And a free survey writ, I'll take that. It's the first survey writ we actually got though out of 4 fucking characters. Kinda shit, kinda shit. I could do the alchemical and enchanting ones, but those ones take more time and I just have no patience for them. This character I just used strictly for the mats from her. I don't actually make her do anything. I couldn't, to be honest. Make her do like level 1 crap. But she also doesn't really have an inventory either. That for some reason I just cannot be fucked to do it. Well, she probably won't take much. Small little Bosmer chick I used to run around in Cyrodiil and spam Steel Tornado on a Willow's Path build. What grand and intoxicating innocence. I love all these people making references to the old Elder Scrolls Online, the Morrowind game, when I guarantee you quite a few of these people don't actually have played it. Although I say that, and probably quite a few of them have. I mean, these people are in like their 30s and 40s. I mean, they were probably in college when this shit came out. Or at least high school. I don't know, I actually probably could try it. Here we go. You do yours too. Do with that crown you got on though. Matches your outfit actually pretty well. Although for some reason your crown is a lot higher resolution than your outfit. To be fair, at least this one kind of has a texture and a bumps to it. The Breton costume has an issue being flat. Although, did they ever fix that? Although I know for certain they're going to bring that shit back. In terms of... what should I say? I don't know, considering that if you remember the Elsewhere storyline, or at least the cinematic trailer, that one dude looked at you very menacingly. And that was the Breton guy who was killed by the Zivkin in the original cinematic. And basically turned into, I believe, either a lich or a necromancer of some sort. Or just a thrall of some type. But I could definitely see him being the next necromancer. Although I actually don't know if he's a good... I guess actually he would be bad, because I did see him take the Nordic dude out, or try to at least, before he nearly got wiped out. Left to die. Hard to say. I think maybe at some point I actually may buy those jewelry crafting writ things to actually reduce my research time. Because at 5,000... Okay, actually let me take a look here. At 5,000 a piece, and times that by 30 days... Okay, it's a little bit expensive. To spend 150,000... might be a little bit excessive. Oh, is that right though? 5,000 times 30. Yeah, no, that's right. but that just might be a little bit expensive. Get rid of that too. And still, we only got one survey, no fucking writs. Jesus Christ, what is with this? 20806. Come Nerevar. Upon the heart. I'm a god. I'm a god. Sad thing to know that because of Dagoth, him finding a way into the heart and using it for his own ends, causing the 3 living gods to essentially lose their connection to the heart of Lorcan in exchange for getting rid of Dagoth, who might have been a less benevolent god upon the Dunmer, and causing them to die, and Amalexia to go insane. So sad. Although I feel like they'd be able to kind of find their own way of power. I mean, with all the people they have, I mean, they could even resort to blood magic if they wanted to sustain themselves. Dude's trying to sell pretty furniture for extra bit of coin. I mean, I'm kind of that same boat. I'm trying to sell the cheap legendary furniture you can make, because people would prefer to buy just one of the things instead of the whole fucking kit and caboodle for 86,000. But I may have to actually make it cheaper. Oh, that's right. This one can actually do the alchemical and enchanting shit too. I'm not sure why I decided to actually do it for you. I mean, I used to play on this guy to shitload. That and Russell Crowe. I mean, that was back the way, like, 2 years ago since I've actually actively played them. I mean, the dudes were pretty damn solid in their days. I mean, Russell Crowe alone, being a Magicka Templar back when, actually probably still is the thing, where 40% of your DPS from puncturing sweeps was translated into healing. So my dude was actually able to take on an unlimited amount of actual enemies and not actually die. But I'm actually kind of wondering if it's still kind of attainable today. Let's see, you're good then. Oh, that's right, cash. Yeah, we still got 24,000. We could still deposit that 14,394.49. Okay, we're slowly eking up way up there. Probably just doing our writs alone, we could probably use that to pay off all of our jewelry crafting mats needed for, I guess maybe just enough for those 30 days. I could see that. I mean, just getting 8 of those waxes paid off a third of that. Not sure if I would want that though. I mean, that would be kind of nice. Getting closer and closer without having to actually waste 180 days. Or I could make it myself. I mean, if I buyed a bunch of cheap writs and made those myself, I could actually do it. And then actually having the high level jewelry crafting, I could then actually make that. Level 1 crook. Let's see. We still have enough of those rubidite. And there's no reason you shouldn't be doing the rubidite actual writs. These things are cheap as shit. Literally, the only one's marginally expensive is silk. But like rubidite and sanded ash are like 6 or so a piece. It is so unbelievably cheap to actually make it that, I mean, it costs like maybe what, 100 or 200 to actually do the quest. I mean, you literally earn more just by doing the quest itself than you do You're like, you don't even really need to even worry about getting the tempering alloys. And even get those, that basically pays for a solid, like, 10 of those writs. Or at least the mats to use them. Just got 2 of them. Nice, okay. I mean, considering those things are selling for a minimum of 45k. That's not too bad. That's like a solid 80k profit. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing you get from the 7-day campaign rewards on... What am I thinking? Like, you pretty much get like this exact same thing from like the BG rewards. I don't know why I'm having a hard time thinking about that. Yeah, well, I think they actually go ahead and sell that. And we got a wax from that too. Fuck yeah. 219. Nice. Looking at 2875 000. I will just give it a minimum of 10k just so that whenever I log on to them, I don't have to do the process of withdrawing it. So it just saves me a little bit of extra cash. I still got so fucking 4 more of these to do. But as you can see, we haven't gotten a single fucking writ for this yet. Like, how the hell? They must have nerfed the shit out of the drop rate. Because there's no way I can actually see this being an actual consistent thing. Seems to be doing a little bit low there. And did I create another one? Fuck yeah, I did. I think maybe she was trying to sync up with the stream delay. I get it, the stream delay is a little bit far behind. Get too attached. I'm a heartbreaker. Let me break that heart in half there. We could do some jujitsu there. Can smash that pussy real fucking good. I don't care about all your fucking vet runs. Stop flexing on these poor people. God damn it, I keep hearing this damn same song in the same zero. I'd rather listen to Halogen's You Got That on fucking repeat. And especially the Ricardo version, that's just him sitting there smacking his cheeks. With fancy, crazy anime waifus in the background. I should get more songs in there. I could try to look through... What's his face? Fuck, what am I trying to think? It's like, not Vindsvept, but it's the other guy who used Adrian Von Zeigler. But the thing is, a lot of his music is much more calm. Much more calm. Like, none of it's angsty or anything. If anything, the only edgy shit you're gonna get is like his emo stuff he does with like pianos. Or like his songs he does for his love. Which... I don't know. Not sure how it's working out for you, my Swedish dude. I guess I don't need kahjiit helm. I will take that nice ring though. Hey, sweet fucking wax. Like I said, we're consistently getting those waxes, which I'm actually kind of liking. Any surveys though? Fucking course no. So we're looking at, so far, 1 survey. I mean, we're still earning all of our money back through this, so I'm not too salty about it. But it's just still weird. Like, I still haven't earned. Like, if I wanted to actually do a Ritz, and actually was, like, somebody who was a more casual person, well, the rate of me actually getting a worthwhile Rit would be fucking abysmal. Like, getting a 66 voucher writ, while decent quality, still doesn't get you a whole bunch from the vendor. And if I only get that once out of, say, 20 days, or 20 characters, imagine for a person who only has, like, maybe 1 or 2 crafters that can actually do the writs, and they actually do it. I mean, it could take them upwards of close to a month to get enough RIT vouchers together to actually purchase something worthwhile. Fuck no, trying to even do anything else remotely pricey. I'm gonna guess I could always try doing the jewelry crafting RITs that you could find on the auction house. So I can get those ones that are like 300 RIT vouchers. And it's like, yeah, you can make them. It just requires 3 of those chromium platings. And a specific set with a... I mean, not remotely profitable. But I could see it being a little bit more useful. I mean, because you're going to do the chromium plating ones, you have to realize that's going to be like 150 minimum. So I want to deposit real quickly with you. So 216306. Yeah, see, over 100,000 gold just through RIT vouchers, say, over the course of a week. Because, I mean, if you're earning about 3,000 to 4,000 gold a day per character, it's not too bad. Got ice on my rich. I do like that, though. I do like the fact they actually did animate the album cover as well, too. Just a little bit of extra effort put into it is kind of nice. Alright, I think after I'm done with the RITs, I'm just going to log off for the night because I'm tired as shit. I mean, not to say that it's like... I don't know what the fuck to say. I'm just like so damn tired. And I'm not even sure why. I think maybe it's just because my sleeping's all fucked up. Hey, Goblin Horde event started. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna slay some green puss. Take it out. Oh wait, no, fuck no, wrong one. GH fight. Kill the bitch. I know I can at least take out the first 2 with a decent chance. And then I can just do the explore tomorrow and... Interesting. Did like... Okay. For a second I was thinking, did like my OBS like stream key expire for my bot? I'm actually thinking I might change out my UTB for something else. I don't care that a connection was established. Like for some reason like it feels a need to like constantly fucking shut up. Christ. Why are you a furry freak? Because why the fuck not? I mean, you're in here watching me be a furry, so clearly you're just about as furry as I am. I mean, why don't you accept the fact? It's clear that you already want to be me too. Why not, though? You got a nice little... Fucking Christ, is that the 3rd time I have failed in a row? How the hell does somebody with already these amounts of beautiful stats manage to die every time? You weird as fuck, boy. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You wanna stand down on a fucking platform. What do you mean? And I'd rather have this face rig thing up as opposed to my actual face, because I know motherfuckers out there are gonna be trying to search for me on every platform that exists. Trying to see if they can, I don't know, potentially dox. You never fucking know what's gonna happen. Happened with my old account, so I ain't fucking taking a risk. For all you know, I could be a real life red panda. Perfect for all the furries out there. It's an untapped market. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. 1 damn RIT for this whole thing. And it only took like 8 or 7 characters. Fucking Christ. I feel bad for anybody who doesn't have a shitload of alts like me. Like, imagine if you legitimately only had like 1 or 2 alts that you'd spend most of your time on. How the fuck are you supposed to do any of this? Why are you that ugly that you a furry? You're a furry? What's the matter with you? Freak. God damn, you are some salty motherfucker today. My god. I love how you just immediately assume that I'm ugly as the reason why that I had to use this instead of an actual face cam. Like, nah, dude. Got them pecs I can flex. I guarantee you it would be more than a substantial upgrade if I changed it. But at the same time, I'm running the risk from people like you who would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat myself off with that guy's gorgeous ass beard and try to find him in real life. And I can see that. I gotta protect myself from people like you. It's just gotta protect the goods, you know what I'm saying? And don't lie, furry. What, you're saying you wouldn't clap some fox cheek, some humanoid anthro fox cheeks? You ugly as fuck. Well, damn. Fuck only go black then at most. You look like my left nut. You don't even know what I look like yet. You just making assumptions. Damn, son. You're on a whole new level of like retarded. Not bad. Not bad. But I just keep on going here. We need to rack up this extra catalog of like insults and other shit. Because then as soon as they have to be actually combing through all your chat logs, immediate fucking ban. Guarantee you. Because now Mixer is one of those uber fucking sensitive platforms about that. Let's see if I can actually get something here. I'm gonna need to actually refine this shit too. Well, let's see if I could want to just do it right now real quick. Beautiful. And look at that. Already fucking gone too. Oh no, okay. He's coming up here with the actual Mark II insults. Ready, put on your fucking Rastum costume and have sex with that? So you're saying you ever had sex with a costume while wearing it? I mean, that'd be kind of hard to do. Every time about like a nut inside of somebody while wearing that, I mean, hell yeah. If she's if she arched them back while wagging my fucking tail, I mean, can't I really be too salty about the outcomes? If it fucking works, it fucking works, my dude. Can't be salty about it that the Red Panda costume makes some fucking legs quiver, my dude. I mean, I understand. If you want to get a referral on a good onesie, I can hook you up with some nice Amazon listings. I mean, just look up on Amazon Red Panda Kigurumi. You probably could find a good replica there. Hell, we can even bedazzle yours to say juicy at the pant line. I mean, if you feel like we gotta a little more personalize yourself. And look at that, an actual fucking survey. Not bad. Just considering it's on the character who already racks up a shitload of them. Look at that, one fucking survey, Christ. Well, I guess 2 in total, but damn, that is surprising. Ever had a moment when you started to fuck another furry and it turns out it's another guy? I mean, usually you can tell pretty early on, just based on the voice alone. I mean, usually you try to say hello to each other before you start going balls deep. But, usually when you start putting your thingamajig in the pink and you start actually realizing there's actually another scrotum there, maybe then you can start thinking, there might be a little bit of a concern here. But I mean, head is head either way. I'm gonna pull up on you and tame you, homie, and we make you my pet. Nah, dude, you can buy those online. You can go to PETA, get an animal shelter there, get yourself a, I don't know, a Chihuahua. Sounds like an absolutely perfect companion for you. And then you can just feel free to do whatever you want with that. I know you probably don't need me to really satiate your urges. Hot damn. I'm actually kind of curious if you do this with every fucking stream you come across. Just try to immediately lay out a million damn insults. And the fact you managed to fill up the whole fucking chat. God damn. Although actually, I feel like you'd be the type of person who would love to wear a collar for some reason. Like, just based on the fact you're all of that fucking talk and no bite. It just makes me think, ooh, most fucking certainly you would just love to have that collar on just so that someone can pull it right back as soon as you get out too far. Get like one of those fancy dancy leashes that like rolls up like a tape roller, so you can run for 15 feet before the person just yanks you back. Yeah, look at that. There you go. I probably should like define your like next fetish for you. See, at least I actually do provide those services. No bite 1v1 me. Wanna 1v1 me on Rust, bitch? And goddamn, a tempering alloy plus the orcalite. Nice. So that's what, 7k plus another 5k on there. 12k from one dude alone. Fuck those damn RIT vouchers. Who the hell needs that when you just have the straight raw cash instead? Oh god, these are all useless. Let's see. This would be Swift, Epic, and let's see, that would be 25, 25, 25. So looking at 75 plus a 10k, you're looking at 85. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad. Oh, it's Swift. I don't think I actually have that researched. Could take that as a no then. I mean, feel free to log on to ESO if you want. We got that PC account. I can rock and sock and robots with the fucking pet build. I can just sit there and let my damn clan fear bite your ass. I can still manage to work there. Yeah, I don't fucking have that yet. Shit's way too damn far down the line. Alright. I'm not gonna be gun for the night then, because it's already late as shit and I've just done all my writs for the day. So nothing else keeping me online, so I would love to sit here and talk with you some more, but I know you're just going to yiff somewhere else for the time being, so thank you for joining me, my dude. And if you had fun, you want to yiff some more tomorrow, feel free by all means to follow whatever platforms your favorite YouTube, Twitch, and Mixa. But other than that, this Twitter and Discord if you're into that shit. And I think we'll keep it all good. So I thank you all for joining me this evening. Have a fucking great night.